God.
Shalom, shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, family, man.
We're not live. We're not live yet.
You said we live?
No, we're not. Nah. I got it.
You live? Yeah, we live.
We live.
God. Shalom, shalom, family, man. Brothers HOI Chicago, man. HOI Illinois, back at it again with another, well, I guess you could say post-Sabbath lesson, man. Because the sun kind of down over here in Chicago. So a little post-Sabbath lesson. You know what I mean? So we ain't going to hit y'all with the Exodus 20 and 8. Even though we still should hit y'all with it. But, you know, we're gonna let y'all chill. Y'all should have kept the Sabbath day. But if you didn't, you finished. You cooked. Let's keep it a buck. Hey, man, we're going into some topics today, man. We're going to get to a serious topic today, man. It's going to be titled, the lesson is Feeling Overwhelmed, man. Because, hey, one thing about it, two things are sure. When you're in this truth, man, it's going to be some days, man, when you overwhelmed like a MF. Right. MF, man. You're going to be overwhelmed like crazy. So, hey, man, we just got a few biblical accounts, man. That's going to help you get through it, man. So let's start with Revelations 1 and 3. Because at the end of the day, look, hey, you can try to use the Bible as much as you can, but my brother, if you're not reading the Bible, actually looking, reading, studying, applying it to your life, you cook. You're not going to learn nothing from the Bible, man. You can't pick and choose Bible scriptures and then just expect to learn the whole thing, just expect to know the book. You got to actually apply it to your life. The scripture right here says it, so bring it out.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse number 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
It says, blessed is he that readeth, man. You got to actually read the book, man. You have to read the book. And I'm not just saying pick up the book, turn to John 3:16, man. Pick up the book every single Thanksgiving and turn it to Jesus wept, man. Nah, dog, you actually got to pick up the book, show an effort and actually read it, actually apply it. You have to do that, man. If not, you're not going to understand the book.
Right.
So that's probably the reason why you got so much opinions on the book, because you actually never picked up the book and actually read it. Instead of actually doing it, man. Now, that book bogus, man. Most ain't dealing with that, man. That's a sun worship book. Nah, bro. You didn't pick up the book and apply it.
Right.
How can you expect to know the book when you not, at least reading it? That's like me saying, that's like me picking up a Harry Potter book, expecting to know the plot, and I never read the book.
You're just making stuff up.
I said that's like me going off the plot of a movie, knowing that for a decent amount, hey, most of the books is different from the movie, man. The movie be picking and choosing what they want to put in, man. I'm going off the movie instead of the book. I'm trying to tell you about the book. So you actually got to read this book. Read on that. You got something about?
Hey, Salaki. And it's funny, like when you were talking about with the Harry Potter, they got the different ones. They got Harry Potter with the Phoenix Stone. They got Harry Potter with the Prison of Azkaban. They got Harry Potter, all different type of series, right? But pertaining to the movie, in comparison with the book is more intricate in detail. So there's certain things in the movie they will not show, certain scenes they'll skip, but in the book, if you go to the book, it has more details on certain scenes. So you can tell when they're speeding things up. So even in that, you got to go back to the book.
You got to go back to the book.
You'll get the description on it.
Yeah. That was always said in the world where, reading the book was always better than the movie. Right. The Percy Jackson series, the whole series of reading the book is better than the movies. I think they only came out like 2 movies, but there's like 6, 7 books. So there's more to the story. You never get the whole story in movies. You get it more in the books.
Hey, and one more thing. What's crazy, I just thought about it. In the books, they show you the character, the details, right? You're connected to the character in the book and everything because the descriptions and, the words and all of that stuff, right? In the movie, most of the times people don't understand, they'll change how the character look compared to how he was in the book.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Certain characters, all right, let's say, for example, it's supposed to be a Caucasian man book, whatever this and that. they'll change the character in the movie and they'll make him a Japanese or a Chinese, whatever. And a lot of fans will get mad. You're like, bro, you're not sticking to the original source.
Mm-hmm.
So now you to help disconnect the fans from the movie or the book because it's not the same source. It's not what's happening in the book as being put out in the movies. And you have people hyped up. They ready. Like, man, I can't wait for this movie. They bragging to all their friends about it. And they get to the movie theater and the character's supposed to be quote unquote black. And the first dude on the scene of the movie, they said, this is the same, this is Harry Potter. And he white as hell, he's supposed to be black. So they're like, oh hell no, this ain't the same book or movie. I'm getting the hell out of here. I want my money back.
You know,
get to the Bible.
it's funny that too. We gotta bring it out, you know.
God.
Split second. We gotta bring it out, man, because when it comes to this book, you know, the Christians, especially, you know, growing up going to the Christian church, you know, you know, usually what they do is they take the children in the back or downstairs.
Yeah.
And they throw on something like Veggie Tales, I think it was called, man. Veggie
Mhm.
something. Yeah, little tomato, man. The tomato and stuff, man. You can't teach your children the Bible like that, man. You can't, because they just picking and choosing, man. Like, you can't learn the Bible by looking at books. You can't, look, you can't, let me go, Adam and Eve breakdown, man. Yeah. And watch a video, man. If it ain't a video about a breakdown coming from the Bible, if it's a video where they got a white actor, man. I think Akanim said he seen a video with Jesus. I mean, Yahushua was big, man. He was big, and they was beating him. He was big, this and that, man. When the scriptures do it say Yahushua was big,
Right, like fat and all
like
that.
fat.
I did.
Not
see that.
look,
I saw that, bro.
I think you're not fat. Look,
Obese.
look, I'm saying, look.
Yeah, just
Kind of a
sloppy.
fat brother myself, man. We ain't trying to get on the fat brothers, but look, come on, man. You got a fat Edomite, man. As your house shot, man. What is going on?
Madness, bro. I seen that.
like, come on, man. So look, if it ain't a breakdown from brothers coming from scriptures, man, reading precept upon precept, man, you shouldn't be doing it. You actually dig into the book and inquire for yourself. Read on now.
Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy.
It says, blessed is he that readeth and hear the words of this prophecy. You gotta have an ear. You gotta have your ears open to hear. Sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to hear them out. I'm gonna have to read this book and I'm gonna have to hear it, man. I'm gonna have to apply this to my life. Because like I said, once again, you're gonna get overwhelmed in this truth. But that's what this book is for, man. It's supposed to be a guidance book. It's supposed to help you guide you through this walk, man. Look at the accounts of our forefathers and foremothers. Man. See how they move, man. See how they was able to get through obstacle, man. Everything. Apply to your own walk. Yeah, times was way different than it is. Things got, Esau repped up the wickedness like crazy, man. But at the same, nothing new under the sun, man. Who's to know? The wickedness probably was the same level back then. You just got social media now. Access to different things, man. I think I seen Eve said it on Twitter earlier this week, man. The allegory is crazy, man. Elon is throwing women's and brothers on your timeline like crazy. I don't even want to see this person. This person in New Amsterdam. I ain't never gonna go to New Amsterdam. Like, what is like, why was I seeing this? That's what's going on, man. That's the wickedness, man. But you gotta be able to read this book and apply it to your life. God, because this is words of the Most High, man. It's the words of the Most High. Read on it.
And keep those things which are written therein.
And you got to keep those things which are written therein. You got to keep it and apply it to your life, man. The same way y'all be trying to apply the Christmas scriptures, this and that, man. I say Christmas scriptures, so like, when the little Christmas feasts and all that, man. The same way y'all try to do that, you got to, read this book. Read these accounts, and you got to keep it. You got to be able to apply it to your life. Why? Because this is the true word, man.
Right.
When the Most High give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding this word, man, you got to take heed to it and apply it to your life. Why? Because give me Psalms chapter 12 and verse 6.
You said Psalms who?
Psalms 12 and 6.
God. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 12 and verse number 6. The words of the Lord are pure words.
It says the words of the Lord are pure words, man. Like that pure waters, man. Like the ever living waters, man. It's pure words of the Most High, man. We all know that the words are in the scriptures, that is in the book, that a lot of our people refuse to pick up, man. That a lot of our people refuse to do this and that they have so much of an opinion on when they never pick up the book a day in their life. Only time they pick up the book is during Easter service. That's the only time they picking up the book. But it says the words of the Lord is pure words, man. That means it's pure. It's good for your body. It's nourishment. You got to be able to apply it. You got to be able to read it and apply it.
Right.
Read on that.
God. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times.
It says it just compared the Most High to silver burnt in the furnace, man. It purifies 7 times. Number of completion, man. The pure words of the Most High is what you need, man. Hey, that's the pure medicine that you need. Sometimes that's the medicine that you need. It's the words of the Most High. You think you might be going crazy, this and that. You ready to do this and that. Nah, man. Pick up your Bible and read, man.
Right.
That's how we're gonna start that trend, man. Next time, hey, we're gonna hit some people with that too, man. They hit you up with this and that. Hey, man, brother. Love you, brother. Read this chapter, man. You be good, man.
Hey, remember that Slaki? Remember that TV show, The Boondocks?
Mm-hmm.
Remember with the dude that was stuck in the bed, Tom?
Yeah.
He had that ghost in him. He had the stick me in him.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought in Uncle Ruckus. He like, I ain't Robert, this strong nigga. yeah. He brought the book. And it's crazy. He brought the Bible, right? And the dude, it was an exorcism. He was doing exorcism. Dude was in the bed stuck and all of that. Like, yeah, you me, here and there. This, I don't want to curse. So the dude was telling him, he said, I got something for him. So Uncle Ruckus said, I got something for this damn ghost, this demon. He took the Bible, the book, and he put it right in front of his face. And he told him, he said, read. He said, read. And the dude was like, no. Read, nigga, read. He said, no.
Like, hey, man.
He was exercising the ghost, the demon, by forcing him to read the Bible.
I'm telling you, man.
And he wouldn't do it.
Like, it's funny. Like, we were saying it yesterday at camp, but man, only time Jake really want to read, man, is when it's the back of some blunts, man.
Right. In prison.
You hear me? Like, hey, when it's the back of something. Hey, this is how I turn a KD to a fifth. The only time Jake care, but that's the only time Jake really care about reading, man. Anything else, man? Hey. Anything else, man? Oh, this how you, okay, that's how you do it. That's the only time they want to learn, man. They see somebody else kind of roll up. How you do that, man?
Right.
You lick the blunt like this. Okay. All right. I'm seeing that. That's the only time they want to do that, man. What's your method on this, man? How can I double up my blunt and give me more high? That's the only time Jake want to do that, man. They don't want to pick up a book and read. Or even a simple book like the Bible, man. Hey, man. Jake don't even want to pick up a pamphlet and read it, man. Let's keep it a buck, man.
He read the first sentence and he get tired.
You're like, bro, congratulations. I don't know what to feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm not reading all that, man. I'm not reading all that. That's Jake, man. And we can't move like that in the truth, man. You can't expect to come in the truth and not read the Bible and expect to succeed in the truth. Next thing you know, oh, man, brother, I understand it, man, but that Israelite stuff wasn't for me. Brother, did you pick up the book and read?
Yeah, check it out.
I mean, no. Now, I know we Israel, this and that, but no. Yeah, it's more than knowing that you're an Israelite, man. You actually got to pick up this book, read, and apply the law, statute, commandments to your life. How you going to learn about the law, statute, commandments? By reading. So you got to read, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you feel overwhelmed. Hey, that might be the answer to some of your overwhelming problems. Is to read. Is to read these biblical accounts. Let me get the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. Yeah, we finna, hey man, overwhelmed, man. You gonna feel overwhelmed. It's gonna be all right, man. You're gonna feel
15 and
overwhelmed.
4.
15 and 4. Romans.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4.
Bring it down.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
It said, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. So a lot of these biblical accounts, biblical scriptures, all that was written for our learning. Like Kat was bringing out yesterday with the 7 children, 7 kids in the story of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 7. How all 7 deaths, all like 6 deaths before the 7th one were like he looked at it and he spiritually took it as, hey, these was that brother learning from his brothers all the captivities that were before us. This was written for our learning, man.
Oh.
So you got to be able to pick up this book and, hey, actually read and apply it to your lives. Hey, man, what if you pick it up for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Hey, man, just pick up the book and read, man.
Pick it up.
Pick it up and read. And then stop you feeling, oh, well, you feel like the world, your head spinning, this and that. Just pick up the book and read, man, because this book was written for our learning. These scriptures were written for our learning. These biblical accounts were written for our learning.
Right. Hey, Slock, you know how cold the Lord is? Every problem situation we go through, the answer to our problem is in the Bible, right? But we'll go to a scientist, we'll go to a damn professor, we'll go to a damn sports coach, we'll go to a damn motivational speaker, but the place that we got to go to get our answers, we refuse to go there. We refuse to even open it up. We refuse to even face that direction. Where we need help at, God, I need, please, oh, please, God, I need help, man. I swear to God, man, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then the next day, a dude walk past you. Hey, I'm selling Bibles. I hear that shit, bro. I ain't not sorry about that, man. Man, God, I need help, man. Please, man. I swear to God, man, I'll do this, man. I'll pray God, this and that. Another kid walking in. Hey, I found this Bible right by the bench. Man, you don't get hear that. You got a blunt? What? You ask a little kid if he got a blunt. But let him take that book and write blunt on the top in the front page of the book, or you gonna read that. It's damn near we got to trick our people to read the Bible.
Yeah.
You got to finesse them.
Yeah.
And you can't tell them it's the Bible, because once they hear that word, oh no. We might have to do that. Hey, here, bro, check this out. Don't even say it's the Bible. I'm like, damn, this book good. What's this?
Hey, man.
Wait, the Bible?
Yeah.
Now you don't want to agree with it.
Say no, that's maybe we have to do.
Might have to
Check
do
this
that.
out, bro. Go to page 27. Or go to page 102.
Don't even tell them it's
And
the
tell me
Bible.
what the-
Don't even tell them.
Just say, go to page 102.
Right.
You can't say the priest, go to this.
Yeah, don't even say it's the
Let's go to page 130. And then they look at it. Hey, read that part. What they say, the highlighted part. And then you might got to trick them.
Yeah.
Because of the stiffness, because I think what you were saying too, even when you brought out the Boondocks, how the Bible was fighting off the demon didn't want to hear it. So maybe you are overwhelmed because a demon is on you. A spirit is trying to cleave to you, is trying to hop on you, is trying to stay with you. And you need to read to fight them off because the demon don't want to hear it. Demon want to isolate you and take you farther from the word as possible. So that's why you might be feeling overwhelmed because you're not reading enough.
Like it. When y'all was talking about Tricky and Jake, there was this one time a brother at camp, he was trying to pass out flyers. He was like, hey, take this flyer, take this flyer. Nobody was really trying to take it. Right? They were trying to ignore him. So he tried something different. So he was like, hey, brother, you dropped something. And he was like, and then gave him the flyer to make it seem like, oh, he dropped something, but it was that flyer that he was trying to give.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, flyer. You always got a trick. I ain't gonna lie, there's ways that you gotta get with Jake and Eve to try to give them this word, man. You know, brothers always, all the time. That's why we always teach different. Because the Lord is using a little trickery through us to get the word out to the children of Israel.
Hey, one more thing. Remember the dude? He said he had a meeting he had to go to when he was in Old Block? And he said it was on his calendar, right? And he marked it for the baby shower.
Baby shower.
Remember? Like, yeah, have this day marked in, all of this stuff, man, this and that. The same exact thing we have in camp.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know what it is, but someone was telling me I gotta be here. The Lord tricked him to come to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Because he thought he was going there for a baby shower, not knowing he's being baptized in the spirit. He was the baby.
God.
That's how it is, man. And that's why you gotta pick up your book and read.
More the story.
Look, the brother, like I said, the brother man was like, man, look, I feel like I had to be here. Yeah, Proverbs 20 and 24. You're right. You was meant to be here, man. You feel me? And that's how it be, man. You gotta pick up, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. Because you can feel overwhelmed in multiple ways, man. Like I said, you can have a demon on you. You got financially overwhelmed, physically overwhelmed. You getting off the job, man, your body hurt. You like, dang, I got to go back in 8 hours. You like, dang, supervisor finna be yelling at me. I got to deal with this. I can stay home. To get paid, I got to be yelled at. I ain't trying to deal with this, man.
God,
Like,
man.
like, there's multiple ways you could be overwhelmed, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing you do, man, you clock in at 8, man. They don't wait 8, a half a second until you clock in, man. They already calling your name. They already calling your name. You hear me? A half a second. Hey, I need you. Get the wands. Go get the plane. It's on the ground.
Like, they go get the plane.
Go get the plane.
Like you didn't have the coat on. You ain't even got a chance. You didn't even put the lunch up.
You didn't even stretch out yet. You right. You carry the plane.
I was saying, get the gloves. Don't put them up. Hey, forget the gloves, man. Go. It's multiple ways you can be overwhelmed, man.
Oh my God.
And the scriptures gonna help you. So hey, look, let me get the book of Mark chapter 4:15. Let me get Matthew chapter 12, verse 43. We're gonna read the 45. Because I'm gonna bring out a personal testimony of when I was overwhelmed like crazy, man. When overwhelming felt me like crazy. Happened this past year. Just a few months ago. So I'll bring out that Mark.
4:15?
Yeah.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse number 15. And those are they by the wayside.
Go to verse 14.
14 slide.
Sorry, 14.
The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
So obviously we know in this account they're talking about when you sow a word to a brother or sister, Satan coming immediately. We're gonna focus more on the Satan coming immediately part. So during my personal testimony, when I was like overwhelmed like crazy, we was coming back from Philly. We came back from Philly, Passover. Passover was in Philly for HOI this past year. We came back from Philly. As soon as I touched the crib, man, Satan came immediately. Now, the build up to Philly, man, my brother did a 4-day fast, man. At the time, that was the longest I ever did, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
At the time, that was the longest I ever did, man. We taught at Philly, man. I was like, yeah, man, 4-day fast, this and that, pass it out. Yeah, man, well, I did it, man. Yeah, we did it before Passover, this and that. I was hyped, man. Satan was like, yeah. You thought you was gonna be good, huh? I allowed you to do that 4-day fast, Playboy. When you come back, it's all hell. I'm on you. I bring out that Matthews real quick.
Hey, and Salaki with the fast, Satan looking at it from spiritual aspect, you leveled up, right? From level 12 to level 13. So now I got a level 13 demon. Wait, level 12, man. Don't worry about the police. Right? Don't worry about 12. I got a level 13 now. I'm about to open up your spleen now. You trying to rock with your team? Wait till I get that level 13. You're going to see.
God.
Right?
devils.
Right.
New levels,
new
new
devils.
devils. Yeah.
man. New levels, new challenges, man.
Yeah.
New devils.
That was trying to kill us, man.
You
Trying to hit us with that shovel, man.
Devil like, man, you didn't let this dude beat you.
Bury us.
You didn't let this dude beat you, man. Let me step in. Let me step in.
Right.
Let me finish the job.
You
So
said
man
Matthew
got
12:43.
Yeah, come on.
Then Matthew chapter 12, verse 43. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. It's lucky. That's 13. Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Keep that one in the cut.
You know, y'all saying, yeah, give him a quick precept in there. You're like, y'all might need to be looking at this one too, you know. Add this one to the lesson. Yeah.
You seen that one? That's lucky. Matthew 12:43. When the unclean spirit is going out of a man,
Oh, yeah.
he walketh through dry places.
Says when an unclean spirit is going after a man, he walking through dry places, man. So who's to say, hey, during that 4-day fast, the uncleanness, all this and that, you're like, oh yeah, we out of here. You're like, dang. We didn't do it. We did not do it.
Well, he called for
We
reinforcement.
failed, man. It felt like one of them old like kung fu movies when the enemy goes back to the master, man. You're like, we didn't failed you, master.
But they said Sifu.
we didn't failed you.
They get their ass with a 10-hit.
He be like, get him out of here, man.
Right.
But they don't usually get him out of here. They be smacking him up real quick. Then they get him out of here. That's usually how it was. That's how it is. Hey, man. Sometimes you fast, you get the unclean spirits off you, this and that, and save you. Like, dang. Read on now.
Matthew 12:43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
Say he's seeking rest and finding none. He can't get back into you, man. You done level, like Cap said, you done level up from that demon. He can't enter into you no more. All the little ways you used to get in, this and that, it don't affect you no more. So he like, dang, my time is done. My ship has come and sailed away. I'm cooked. Read on now.
Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished.
It's empty. It's swept and garnished, man. You a whole new man. You level up. So now that clean spirit's left. He like, bro, when it get clean? Whoa,
No man.
this man actually clean, man. He actually washed the dishes. Man. Like, dang.
Thanks a lot, kid. And it said, like, my house. Like,
Right.
I ain't going to nobody else. I'm coming back to you.
Right.
Like, we won.
We was in this together.
You, it's almost like you broke the covenant.
Hey, remember that song? Me and Black Bill was talking about it with I think it's Beanie Siegel. I think it's Beanie Siegel or DMX. When he said that that man in the mirror type of stuff. He was like, listen, no, it was Beanie Siegel. He was like, look, bro, you talking about me and this and that. You talking about killing this and that. I was there with you.
Yeah.
We was doing it together. We was good together, man. We was chilling, banging, all of that stuff, killing dudes and all. We was doing it together. So now you want to kick me out?
Mm-hmm.
You changed the rules.
Yeah, you changed it.
It
Like,
was good.
God.
your house was my house.
Right.
Mi casa, su casa.
Mi casa, You know? And it's like that TV show, Legion. Legion. Y'all seen that joint?
Mm-mm, I ain't never
Yeah.
seen it.
Remember that? Legion? The Shadow King grew up with Legion. It was right there with him when he was born. As a baby. And the Shadow King is right there watching as Legion, as the kid is growing, because he got all different type of powers. So now what happens? He get older, he got different personalities, all this stuff. And then the Shadow King is like, yo, bro, why you want to kick me out? We was good. And he's a demon. He's a high-level demon. He said, bro, we was good. Why you want to kick me out? And then Legion is fighting with the Shadow King the whole time, trying to get him out of his body and all of that. Like, bro, what the hell? So the Shadow King transformed into a woman and try to get one.
That's good.
Towards the end of the show, Legion breaks away from that demon. And that, look, bro, that demon is mad as hell. He is mad as hell. He said, anybody that get near you, I'm killing. Straight up. You hook up with another chick, I'm killing him. You try to speak to your uncle, I'm killing him.
Damn.
You try to go back to your parents for help, I'm killing them both. That's in that show. Legion.
This is crazy.
Imagine if you, that spirit, right? That spirit that's looking at you as else Imagine if that spirit was with you since a child.
Mhm.
That's what happened. Sure.
And you look at you as a house, he gonna be like, this house gonna go down for generations. We gonna keep this in the family. So the spirits that he know, he gonna invite them in. That's what it gets into, right? But and that spirit looking at you like an investment.
Right.
Like he can't get rid. You can't like he gonna feel like you can't get rid of him.
He got plans, future plans.
So you could get rid of him. A lot of times that's temporary.
Mm.
You might not feel it for a while, but then by that time you getting yourself together, you getting mighty in the scriptures, a year might come by, hey, he returning. And he might come back stronger. He might come and fit the level that you want, and now it's all a battle all over and over again. So I don't know.
Salakia. Now I'm gonna let you get back into it. I think he's always at the door.
Yeah.
And like he's always at the door. And they know a lot of time, like, no, he's always waiting at the door. So then when you fall off, when I was saying feeling overwhelmed, not getting into the scriptures, he trying to slip the right in. Up, got him, call him vulnerable. I call him at the door because he's at the door waiting. Because again, it's like you're his house. It's almost like a cat. A stray cat, you kick them out, they come back to your house, they wait at the door till you open it up and let them back in.
Spirit trying to probably
pick the lock. I'm waiting to get back in my house. Like, I don't want to go to nobody else's house. No, that house don't like me. I don't like that one. That one, yeah. Scratching, being playing with your unconscious. But so that's what they're saying is like, I'm always at the door waiting for you to let me back in. As soon as you slip, I'm there.
Then like the door.
Yeah.
Lord to a king.
Yeah.
Hey, the spirit gotta be like a personal bouncer.
Right.
Like a personal bouncer. You know what I mean? You got your spirit like a personal bouncer, man. You got that one irritating Jake that always try to get in the club. Always try to get in the club, man. Irritate the bouncer. Like, yeah, this and that, man. I'm gonna do you dead this time, man. That's how you gotta be, man. Hey, get the stepping, dog. Right. Get the step. I ain't messing with you today, man. If you ain't do, you gotta get physical, man. You finna do them like, hey, Uncle Phil did Jeff. You get him out of here, man. Sure. Do that, man. Same outfit and everything.
Hey, Salaki, speaking of door, it's crazy. But you say you need that angel that's that bouncer, right? In Revelation 12, 21 and 12, the Lord said the 12 gates.
Mm-hmm.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
Yeah.
And remember, 12 angels for to guard the gate, right? Remember, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So you have that angel that's within you, that guardian angel, he's supposed to protect you. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to work out your muscles, man.
Right.
Get strong. How you do that? By reading your Bible. That's how you do that. That's your workout, man. Reading your Bible, man. Applying the scriptures to your life, man. That's how you get stronger, man. To become a big bouncer, man, and be safe at your house, man. But read on, huh? Because man, this testimony is crazy.
Bring it out. And then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished.
Swept and garnished, man. He find it empty. It's completely gone, man. He's like, bro, what is this?
Sparkling. The hell?
I know this ain't my house, man.
That's the
my beer can usually be right there.
Right.
Like, what is going on? What is this?
The kitchen sink was black, now it's white.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all ever seen that Fresh Prince episode when he walked in, everything is gone. Just like, he left around, left that demon in there like, what the heck?
Everybody felt that, man.
Yeah.
Got up so he could feel it.
You could feel it.
Wasn't that when he was crying?
Yeah.
Like, man,
bro.
why you don't work?
That was his dad too, but like that was that empty one. But that's what that spirit looking like. Like, wait, hold on. He done changed something up.
Hey, that's the spirit. He the Fresh Prince.
That's us. My key don't work no more.
Like he went to the power. You know?
God.
We know it,
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
So the spirit like, man, I'm gonna go hit up the bar real quick. I'm gonna grab me some brothers. Hey, skip the bar, man. I'm gonna go hit the block.
Right.
I'm gonna grab 7 dudes that I know is crazy, man. I know about that life, and I know they get down. We finna go crazy, man. We finna come back and this bad boy cause a ruckus.
Right.
And, hey, Lord knows. Hey, that's how I felt the moment I touched that crib. Touched the crib, man. Put everything back. I'm like, oh, okay, man. We just got back from Passover. Okay, cool. Got to go to work the next day. But, hey, let me just chill back before I go to sleep, man. Play a little bit of music. Play a little bit of music. Next thing I know, it just felt like everything just started rushing. Do this, I gotta do this and that. I'm like, I'm breathing hard. I'm like, whoa, what the? Hold on, man, what is this? Bro, I just got back 30 minutes ago, man. What is this? Why I'm feeling like this? I don't like this feeling. This and that. Oh, I gotta do this and that. I turn the music off. I'm like, man. I look down. Got back like an hour ago. The brother's probably at the crib now. Man, what is this? I'm telling you like this, man. Got back in that crib, man. Because look, even before, after, like right before we left for Passover, I took the rest of the frankincense and myrrh that I had. And I went and I hotboxed that crib out with the frankincense and myrrh. You hear me? I didn't hotbox it with the hotbox it with the frankincense and myrrh. So saying like, yeah, you trying to hotbox the whole crib. Are you bold?
Right.
So I'm gonna come back. So as soon as I came back, man, I came back to be in the main event of WrestleMania. In the main event, WrestleMania. Man. It's a 5 versus 1 match. 5 versus 1. 4 versus 1, man.
It was 7 versus 1.
Matches, you know, like 7 versus 1, man.
It was waiting for you to come back.
I tell you,
Jump you.
Lord knows I'm getting jumped like crazy, man. I'm like that video, man. Y'all ever seen that meme, man? A Jake, he wanted to get jumped. I don't know if it was the Crips or Blood. It was 1 of the 2, man. But they was on him. Fight back, man. Fight back. It's a that. Jake like, hey, man, I ain't never felt like this so good, but you just got jumped, bro. Your eye bleeding. But that's how I felt, man. I'm in a WrestleMania match, man. Next thing I know, Triple H to hit me with his finisher, hit me with the pedigree, man. Dang, get right back up. Shawn Michaels.
Sweet chin
I
music.
say sweet chin music, man. Depending on what era of wrestling you watch, man. Whether you watch, the Attitude Era was Goldberg. If you watch the current day era, man, was Roman Reigns, man. But they ain't hit me with the spear. Yeah. Last thing I know to finish me off, man. Bubba Ray Dudley, man, told Devon Dudley, man, to go get the table. You feel me? Like, they put me in a power bomb like I was Spike Dudley, man. That's how it felt, man.
Oh,
that's how overwhelmed this feels sometimes, man. That's how I felt that night. Like I was a match of my life, man. Like I was like Teddy Long. And Teddy Long said, I got something for you, player. Now you got a one-on-one match with the Undertaker. You know? And that's what Satan wanted to do. They want to take my spirit under, man. He wanted that control again, man. And that's how I feel when you get overwhelmed. God. And that's how it be, man. I know y'all got some stories about being overwhelmed, man. You get to it.
Don't say it.
All night.
Yeah.
You got time today.
Sure, me. Sure, recently. I know I'm shut up. Yeah. My first, man, my mind opened up in a good way, but then I'm starting to think of so many things to the point where, like I was saying, his heart was beating fast, man, my heart was beating fast. And I had to sit back, tell the real, like, just give me some, some time, give me an hour or two. I had to sit down and just breathe and think. Like thinking when that news was given to me, thinking, like I thought about so much to the point where the heart was beating fast and really couldn't think for real. I thought I was thinking, but I wasn't really thinking. Because my mind was just everywhere, right? My mind was just everywhere. Tossed to and fro, right? I couldn't really think. I felt very, very much overwhelmed in that situation. But, being overwhelmed does not always sit with you. It don't always stay with you, right? Eventually, you will get over it, But everybody has their different times, different time zone between. But my time zones probably had to be like a month. So to me, that's a long time. Knowing me, I get over things pretty quickly. But in that instance, man, it still kind of go. It don't never really stop, right? But in some instances, that one right there, that was really the main one where I got very overwhelmed and had to sit back and think, really recuperate, and get myself together. Now I'm back on track with everything.
Cool.
All right.
God.
I mean, well, I've had a couple times of definitely, I mean, more than a couple, but just recent times of feeling overwhelmed. Two of them is one of them is just honestly coming into the truth and being able to move faster than I ever thought. That was extremely overwhelming. It's like, because if I'm thinking like I'll be teaching in maybe a year and a half, and brothers was the most I put the spirit on the brothers to throw me out in a few months to teach. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, where do I go from here? Like me having a timetable in my head and what I'm thinking and what the most I was putting on the brothers around me to put me in a different position. It was just like that was extremely kind of overwhelming because it's just like, man, I got to pre-study. Like what I got to do? Like what's next? Like because my timetable is shattered now. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the even too. Like I'll say too, with my real a recent situation of her having to have surgery. That was a whole different experience for me because it was like, damn, what if she don't wake up? I gotta take care of kids by myself. How do I do that? Like, what the hell? Like, because I don't trust doctors. I don't trust that they taking it back here. I can't go back here. It was just overwhelming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, what do I do? I never thought about this. You know what I'm saying? She's in surgery. I can't think of it. What if they mess up something? What if she come out veggie state? Like, there's all the thoughts of overwhelming. It's like, damn. Just have me just kind of, just probably which I try to just read and go to sleep. All right, let me hopefully read something that stick on my mind. So I got to take a nap. That's usually how I got to process. But yeah, that was sometimes of just being overwhelmed. It was like, okay, how do I cut this off? Like, how do I just cut this off? Like even from me just thinking about my growth or just moving it through the spirit and through this, like, all right, how do I just cut off and put it in the Most High hand? How do I do my part? Just do my small part and just keep everything in the Most High hand. And even with that situation, like I have no control over it. It's like, how do I cut this off? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's try to like read something and then try to take a nap. Something a quick 10 minutes, 15 if can, to try like hopefully I wake up thinking about that now, what I just read. Yeah.
Hey, I'll say this, man. Just we could literally be here. You know what it is? It's like because when I was young, right? I'm still young, but remember the chick in the store when we asked the. I tried to get a damn at the liquor store. Remember the Instacart chick? We was trying to get something to drink and this and that.
Oh yeah, God, I remember.
Yeah, and then she gave him. I don't think he had to show his ID. She gave him the bottle of liquor, this and that, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? I'm trying to give me a shot. He said, "Do you got ID?" I said, "What? What you mean? Do I got ID?" I was like, that's disrespect. That's an insult, man. What you mean? Do I got ID? You don't see my beard, face, and this and that. And then she was like, "Yeah, but how old are you?" I said, "I'm 34." No, 34, 35. She said, "You look 22." Now,
that's a good thing.
No, that's a good thing. That right now, hindsight, that's a good thing. But at that moment, you like, type of disrespect.
Yeah,
bro. I'm like, that's crazy. So I'm like, damn, you think I'm all right hearing this and that. But what happens now, I think that white hair is about to come in soon because the stress is so high, right? Like when I was young, I'm used to carrying everything by myself. I'm used to pulling everything here and there, this and that. So what happens is you get overwhelmed, but you don't know you're overwhelmed because you get used to it. right? So you become a product of your environment. You don't realize picking up 100 pounds, 200 pounds, this and that. You're not supposed to be doing that every day normally. But you're so used to it, you're like, man, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm supposed to do this. So now when you get older, you start to get used to the weight. But you don't realize you're being overwhelmed the whole time. So you get used to that weight. So now things start to happen. You got things lined up, future plans, you got a wedding, events coming up, feast days, Passover, and all of this stuff. Organizing things and this and that. You want to go here, you want to go there, you want to edify, you want to teach, you want to work out for the kingdom and all of this stuff. And then you a late bloomer, which is crazy. So you got to catch up on things that you missed out in life. But then you try to run like Jonah, and the Lord said, bro, no, listen, this is your portion.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, I don't want, no, I want to pass this plate to somebody. No, let him get it. No, nigga, it's like, dude, this is your portion. Right? Now you might have to take time with the bite here and there, little by little, take a spoonful here and there, but you're not gonna pass your plate to somebody else. This is your portion. Why me? Why I gotta go through this? Why did I survive? Everybody else died. Why I'm still here? No, this is your portion. Because the reward I got for you set up, you're gonna understand. You're gonna thank the Lord God he gave you this, because the reward I got set up for you, or you gonna love it. Mm-hmm. But you can't get it for free. You got to work for it. You know? So that's what I'm learning. Overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed all the time, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then when you got brothers around you and sisters around you, it's like a mirror. You can see things. You'll judge this one, this and that. Like, man, you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to do this and that. But then you look at yourself like, oh, shit, I'm going to do all that. What the hell? You're like, damn, I'm going to do all of that. Oh, snap. And then you got to reflect, like, damn, how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with that? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's to the Lord.
It's like, and I think even having the truth and realizing that it's a marathon, not a sprint, becomes overwhelming, you know? Because it's like, it's always something to learn.
Always.
From the language to the history, learning history about a new tribe or one of the other tribes. Learning the backstory, learning the biblical timeline. It's like it all becomes overwhelming because it made you feel like, damn, I don't know nothing. Like, you know, it's like I don't know enough. But it's like first it's taking it like, no, get the basics, perfect the milk, because milk can take years. Because people, you know, think like, oh, I got a couple scriptures. Milk, like, no, milk can take years. So just perfecting the things before you can get, because it's like you still have the prophecies and you still have other, like the truth. Sometimes you be like, dang, I always have something to learn. You see what I'm saying? And then trying to balance that with a regular life. I mean, with a life.
Right.
With kids and different things and job and working and Esau slaving you. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you say, you come home tired, it's like driving back to Esau, I got to read. Man, I need to get a 5-minute nap. I got to balance this. I got to do this with the kids. I still got to teach them the milk that I'm perfecting. Just the mental load that comes on, you know what I'm saying? And then even if you continue like mighty and have kids, it's almost like a restart over. Because I can't teach them no meat. I only could teach them from the milk to the basic. I got to restart from the basic from the bottom to bring them back up to a speed. But when I'm bringing them up, it's like I'm still trying to grow. So it's like,
the balancing out is another overwhelming thing. You might have to, like you were saying, teaching your rib and your kids the milk. Like you on the meat. The milk that you already know, but you still want your study time. You know what I'm saying? You still want your time to go through the scriptures yourself, go through prophecies, go through, you know, even numbers like mathematics.
Yeah.
So in the history.
Yeah.
But you got to balance it out with teaching Rib and the kids the milk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an overwhelming thing too. And finding a balance.
Yeah.
Everything we do, it's easy when you first come into the truth. Right? There's not much to balance for real when you first come into the truth. Because you're pushing everything away. You're in the process of stopping all the wickedness. That's your one track mind, your mindset right then and there. I'm pushing all wickedness out. But then when you push all that wickedness out, like we just read, The spirits gone.
Oh, they come.
Now you feel cool. But now, time trickle down, there's a split timeline. You might be now a year or two in. Now, the spirit's back. Now you got, you have more on your plate now. You might be counseling now, right? Yeah, you might be teaching now. Right? Yeah, you might be a captain of 1,000. You might be
elder of a camp.
Elder of a camp. You might be a designated reader, right? You might be a priest where you got to learn all the prayers in the Paleo Hebrew. You might be an officer. You might be a judge. All these different things and carrying that. To be honest, having brothers and sisters around them is what makes it a bit easier because you don't have to do it all yourself. We bear each other's burdens, right? Some burdens are heavier than others. Not everybody could bear the other brother's burden. Because that burden right there might be just too heavy for a brother. That's why you got a multitude of brothers. Because somebody out of that multitude of brothers carrying the burden with you. So that overwhelming is kind of seeping down. It's kind of melting. You know?
I just wanted to touch on one point to what you said in regards to, even when you balance in between the rib and the kids and teaching them, and then also the overwhelming comes with patience. Because sometimes we want them to learn how we learned. Like, what if they don't get it as quick as us? What if they don't learn in the same way how we learn? So we have to find a different way to teach them so they can get it. Do you know what I'm saying? We got milk out of cup, they need it in the bottle. And you see what I'm saying? So it's like that patience comes overwhelming too, because sometimes you're like, bro, it's right. It's probably put table to you. It gets frustrated.
How you overwhelmed?
You overwhelmed because it's like, how you don't get it? It's like, because it connected to you like that. It's so quick that you might have to go through a couple layers of it, give an example for it, tap to some different stuff. But it's like that patience that's over. You think like, oh my God, why? But it becomes overwhelmed too. You know what I'm saying? Because they still they own humans, even though they're a reflection of your household. You still might have to teach them in a way that they can learn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hey, one more thing. You know what's crazy? They had this. I used to be a crazy NBA fan. I used to watch everything on NBA, TV, this and that. They had this one story on Magic Johnson, right? And he said when he was playing, he would try to hit people to no-look pass, right? And he said most of his teammates couldn't catch it. And he started to get frustrated. Because he like, bro, this is easy here and there, this and that. You know, scoring 30 points, 10 assists, blocking 2 or 3 shots, playing defense. He's doing the whole 9, right? And then he's expecting his teammates to move the same way as how he moved. He's expecting his teammates to see the floor like how he see it. The vision that he got, no-look pass here and there and all of this stuff. And, you know, exactly everybody position like a LeBron James type of stuff, right? And then his pops was telling him, listen, son, you don't understand the gift that you have. Not everybody's going to have that. The things that you can do, everybody's not able to do that. So you got to learn how to deal with people at their level. And you can either try to raise them up to your level or understand their position and how they can master their position. See what I'm saying?
Mm.
So he was like, once he understood that, now he's on the USA team. Okay, now I understand. But guess what? He thought he was the big and bad, right? Till he met Michael Jordan. He said, what the hell? And remember, it was always him versus Larry Bird competing back and forth. They was going at neck and neck. But Michael Jordan came in and stuff put on a damn basketball, Olympic field, majestic runway, whatever the hell they want to call it. He blew them out of the waters.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at Michael Jordan and said, this nigga Black Jesus, what the hell? He's crossing people up. He could do the no-look pass like Magic Johnson. He could shoot and all of that stuff. He got better with the 3 later on like Larry Bird and all of that. And he got that ferocity. He got that motivation. He got that fire. So Magic Johnson was like, bro, we thought we had a chance. This dude popped up. We gonna step back. We not in your league.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? Michael Jordan had the same problem too as well. He expect everybody to be like him. And his pops had to tell him, son, everybody's not like you. So he had to learn his teammates around him in their position. But even in that, there's a way to do things. Because that's why people have more respect for LeBron today than Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan, he was getting at his teammates' neck.
Yeah, punches Steve Kerr.
Right. Even though he's the best player on the team, is how you deal with people as well.
Yeah.
Too. So if you overwhelmed and you got a situation you're going through, don't push that on your teammates around you and try to give them more blame here and there, this and that. Learn how to deal with people and how to give equal weight so you can balance things out. Because now you lost your job and now everybody in your team got to get it. Right? Your chick is giving you problems and now you cussing everybody out in your team. You taking a situation you're dealing with at home and you're bringing it onto the field. Don't do that. It's not fair to everybody else.
That's
They say Kobe.
Oh, boy, Kobe.
Yeah.
I was a Kobe fan too.
They say Kobe was just like Michael Jordan in that aspect, like how
Yeah.
he was with his teammates.
On steroids.
Yeah.
Like he was always like, y'all weak, y'all trash, and he'll say that he trying to like he talking
Motivate,
like that,
trying
trying
to-
to motivate, but at the same time,
Backfire.
like, you ain't getting none of your teammates better by doing that. Because okay, like all of them, they talk bad about Kobe.
Yeah,
They did.
Yeah.
They say he was a good person, but
No.
a teammate,
Yeah.
nah, he was not. He was not a good teammate.
And so that's even too with sports wise, not always the most talent win. It's the most people perfecting their roles.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of talented teams. Like when the Lakers had their best talented team, they lost to the Pistons, who was supposed to be so under talent, but everybody had their own role. Everybody
Exactly their
respected what they
position,
did. You see what I'm saying? And everybody respected everybody in that way. So even bringing from the sports to, that's like saying if everybody a precept assassin, who's the reader? Who's the cameraman? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a role to play. So it's like you can't expect people to be able to die. Yeah, Kobe and Mike did that. Yeah, they wanted them to be like, but what if everybody is you, then what makes you unique? If everybody can do it just like you.
Hey, that's why a lot of people don't respect Kobe because he patterned his game after Michael Jordan.
It's like,
But you know what's crazy? Even though you got a high level, able to what they call that? Able to mimic or what's that thing? You're able to copy what somebody else can do. That's not easy. So you got a skill, you're able to emulate what somebody else can do. That's a high level of things you're able to do. But you're not original. You're not originality. You see what I'm saying? So now what happened? He scored 81 points. You're hearing, yeah, but he like Michael Jordan. He copied what Michael Jordan could do. He dunk on dude's neck. Yeah, he trying to like Jordan. He's sticking out trying to like Jordan. So now what happened? He retired, but they still got that argument over him. Yeah, but Jordan was better. Because you copy from another person his style instead of you taking what he can do and adding what you can do and create something new. You couldn't do that. Now, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you a monster. That's true. But how you messed up, now everybody gonna use Michael Jordan comparison against you the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what makes him different from, just sports talk. Not to take away from the topic.
No, so like I was gonna say, I wanted to give one more point about the overwhelmness, and I know you got to get back to your precepts, King. But like even too, what I'm saying is like, I thought about this because like none of us has kind of made experiences, maybe not deep in a sense, but none of us at this point. But like, what could become overwhelming and like you teach your kids and everything, and the Most High don't choose them. If they not in the plan, I have it too. Because I got little kids, but I'm teaching them as much as I can. But it's like, what if when they get up to walk on their own, the Most High, they wasn't in the Most High plan? That's overwhelming as a parent.
Like there's children like that today in the truth, where brothers train up their child in the truth, but when the child got older, their mindset just changed. They felt like they was missing out on certain adult things in the world. They end up turning to the world and just completely lost themselves.
Yeah. But that's often in the Most High.
Yeah.
Had a plan. That's a hard part, you know what I'm saying? That's a hurt, but that's an overwhelming of strength now. Like, I didn't put all this in. I did like
and all of that.
all that, you know what I'm saying? Effort, time. I went through the scriptures with him. I gave him the milk. I started feeding him the soft
I
food.
didn't skip no steps.
I ain't still no steps. I did my part to the fullest. But ultimately, it still ain't up to us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good point. Because what if that's why so many brothers have so many churches? Because it's like one of y'all going, all of y'all might not get picked, but one of y'all will.
Yeah,
That's why we
precept
have multiple.
yeah, it's direct 16. That's the precept, verse 1 through 5. The Lord said, don't praise the multitude of children that's wicked.
Mm.
Because if you have one that's righteous, it's better than 1,000 of them that's wicked. Don't try to celebrate the wicked child, accomplishments, whatever. Because guess what? He's born in vain. He's gonna die because he's following the ways of wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a quick example before I let go to our par, right? Big bar. Right? Look at Noah, 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
Mm-hmm.
Who did the covenant go to? Shem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from Ham, grandson on down, Nimrod. So are you saying Ham didn't teach the rest of his children?
Mm-hmm.
He did, but the law wasn't dealing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Nimrod knew the laws, but Nimrod knew the prophecies and decided to go against it.
Okay.
Right? Now, look at Cain and Abel. You telling me Adam and Eve didn't teach their children? When Adam was a priest? How do you think Abel knew how to make a sacrifice to the Lord?
Mm-hmm.
The right sacrifice.
That be taught.
Right. But Cain knew the laws as well too, but he decided to go against the grain.
That's what I'm saying.
So are you gonna blame Adam for that?
No,
No, he did his job.
he did his job.
So as a parent, and then if you reverse it, that's why the children gotta honor the parents. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You still gotta honor your parents because of all the work that they put in to make you who you are. Now later on, whatever you decide to be in life, that's your choice. Now we talk from different layers, because physical and spiritual. Spiritual, we already know the Most High is the one that caused all things,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the physical aspect of us just in the world right now, that's that child choice.
Mm-hmm.
I taught you everything I need to teach you. You decide to go off,
Mm.
right? So now what happens? That ties into balance too. Good and evil.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna be righteous. You're gonna need somebody that's wicked as hell. But then every child gonna look at that person, that example, don't be like him. And then it could be reversed too as well.
Yeah.
So even the parent could feel overwhelmed, like, damn, I did. Now I'm a laughing stock. That's my child right there. Now he's giving me a bad name.
Yeah. And it's just overwhelming because even if you're gonna follow through and it's like, hey, I gotta cut you off.
Yeah.
Don't mean that it's not gonna be here still. Like, yeah, I might have to cut my kid off. But the
Yeah.
Most High knows that's the emotional task. Like that's your seed, So even though, you lean on, the Most High control everything, but it's like, as a parent, it still will play a little bit like, hey, I had to do that.
Why you think David, even though he knew Absalom was wicked, he knew that long-haired dreadlock, pretty boy looking, Mr. Donald J. Butter Trump, politician himself trying to finesse the whole kingdom out of his father's hand. He knew his son was wicked, but he still was like, don't kill him. Show him mercy. Your own son is trying to chase you out of your own empire kingdom and trying to kill you. And you telling Joab, who's your right-hand man, don't kill him. Bro, and then Joab got mad. He's like, bro, listen, I know that's your son, but now I see what's going on. You crying for your son? So what? You wanted him to wipe out the whole entire nation of Israel? And this wicked demon, you chose him over us? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does that also show? You're not taking accountability for your child.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So now you trying to protect Absalom while he's trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to kill the whole nation. So many different levels of choice you got to make. And David was overwhelmed because he didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because now what happens? You a king, you stand for righteousness, but now you want to protect your son who's wicked, you become a hypocrite.
Yep.
Because now when other people look at you, how dare you speak about me, how to deal with my son, when you ain't get rid of your wicked ass son, when he tried to wipe out the whole nation. And we lost all respect for you as the king of Israel when the Most High chose you over Saul, and look how you doing us.
You know what they can pull on? You have to respect the person.
You gotta respect
Yeah.
the person.
That goes for your peers.
Anybody.
Hey, And Samuel Shimei came in, the Benjamite, started cursing out David. So you bloody wicked man, you're a wicked thing, you know. You rascal, bummer clog, you rascal, Jamaica, dirty, you bloody man, you're a wicked man, wicked thing. And what happened? David said, all right, let him curse. Right? And his men were like, oh, who the hell is you to speak to the king? Bro, we chop your head. He said, bro, leave him alone, let him curse. God messed up.
Mm-hmm.
David threw a curse prayer on him real quick. He said, Lord, hope you remember this day.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? Shimei said it. He said, that's why the Most High, he take your kingdom from you, you know, you wicked thing, brethren, and give it to your son, you dirty bastard. That's what happened.
God.
He said, now Absalom gonna get the kingdom from you because you wicked. And he seen what David was doing with Absalom. He wanted to protect his son.
God.
He wanted.
That God. We're gonna go into a first biblical account, man, of being overwhelmed, man. Because like, look, as you can tell, man, brothers, hey, we overwhelmed in this walk, man. Everybody gets overwhelmed in this walk. You kind of look from the outside in, like, hey, man, that brother's life looks so perfect. Or those brothers moving mighty. But then you get closer, man. You see that, hey, everybody struggles with overwhelmness, man. Everyone has their fight that they have to fight. It might be at different levels. Like you said, brothers have got children, got to do this and that. Brothers got, hey, got big time jobs. They got to do this and that. They got to fight with this and that. Hey, man, not everybody walk is the same, but we all going through the same problem.
God.
So that's sometimes, hey, that might be the case when some brothers, hey, might get mad at some cases where, hey, man, you're not moving as, hey, it's hard as a certain brother. Man, I'm going through this and not doing that. That's how it is. Everybody going through overwhelmness. At the end of the day, man, some of our forefathers and foremothers was going through overwhelmness too. And we go get that biblical account. But let's get the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19. We're going to start at verse number 1.
You said 1 Kings 19?
Yeah.
Number 1.
God. Because like I said, hey, man, we get overwhelmed in this bad boy. But you can overcome it.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, and verse number 1.
Bring it out.
And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withal, how he had slain all the prophets with the sword.
So we going into the story of Elijah, the prophet Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
We finishing off with the part where, hey, man, he just slaughtered all the prophets of Baal. He slaughtered all of them, man. He was moving prideful like crazy during that count. You remember?
Dolo,
He was moving solo dolo, man. He said, hey, man, look, I got so much confidence in my God, man. Hey, wet that bad boy up some more. Wet that wood up some more. Make sure it's death. I'm gonna make sure, hey, we're gonna make sure it's more than death, man. Wet it up like a river. What happened? The fire still struck. That's how much faith that Elijah had in the Most High. Ahab was like, oh my goodness, he just killed all my men. And we know how Ahab was moving, man.
He hurt.
We know how he was moving.
Mm-hmm.
So he went back crying to his to his woman, man, to his rib, man. This was Jezebel's response. Read on now.
Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
So Jezebel was like, look, you're going to do this to my people? You're going to do this to my prophets. Because you remember, hey, it was Jezebel's idea to get the prophets involved. If Ahab was a man, he girded up his loins, it never happened. But that wasn't the case. He let Jezebel run over him, man, rule the household, man. She wore the pants in the relationship. Man. So Jezebel said, you going to do this to my people? Who is you? Coming in my town, doing this to my people.
I'll run this.
Hey, you know what? You did that to my people. I'm going to do this to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this to you around tomorrow. Around this time tomorrow, you done. You're going to be just with them.
Hey, she didn't even want to wait a week.
She want to make week.
She was probably on a flower.
She said, look,
I'm going to get you tomorrow.
Like, she damn near promise.
Yeah.
She said,
She swore. She made a covenant.
she basically said in enough words, if I don't kill you by tomorrow, let the Most High God do the same thing to me that you just did to my man.
That's crazy.
Man, tomorrow,
Listen, man, she
let the
probably
Most High God do it to me.
listen. She probably had a pentagram on the floor with the candles and all that stuff, summoning the Haka, summoning Baal, Satan himself.
God, bro. Like
It made a contract.
like this is like
what Paul was saying. Ahab went to go tell Jezebel.
Hey.
In the beginning, it says, and Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had did. I can imagine Ahab just running. He was running to kind of rode the horse, got off the horse, Jezebel. I can imagine, bro.
you know, somebody anticipating to tell her, I can't wait to tell her this. I can't wait to tell her this.
she ain't gonna believe this.
She ain't gonna believe it.
She ain't gonna believe it. Like, she
What you saying?
I can't wait to tell her this.
When you killed the prophets of Baal, Ahab was like, yes, nigga, man.
Oh,
Nigga, man.
I gotta hit her mouth. I gotta hit her mouth.
Most people say, I'm gonna run and tell my big brother. I'm gonna tell my woman.
Wait, the woman was mother. Was she his mother or a woman? Okay, what was her mom? Was she was his wife, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know, bro.
Oh, man.
Imagine, when you imagine stories like these,
Yeah.
this lesson that I made hit.
Tell you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you feel me? That like that's a Ahab was like, man, and Jezebel was ready, man. She was Jezebel, she ain't like, I'm really about this field. You coming to my block. And you think you finna do my mans like this? Oh yeah, we got you.
You know, a perfect example. What's that show? Power with Canaan. Remember his mom's?
Mm.
You see how she was moving? How she was running stuff and all that, this and that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the moms. And Canaan, TV show Canaan. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was running everything.
Yeah. And the dudes were scared, like, man, I don't know, we should get, come on, nigga, I'm about to. The moms was gangster, like, bro, I'm about to get nigga, my dad's up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Canaan, like she stopped, what's her son's name?
Canaan.
Canaan?
Yeah.
She stopped him from killing everybody.
She said, I'll do
all
it.
herself.
Yeah.
No,
I'm telling you,
this woman, she talking to him like Moses was talking to the Most High.
right.
What quarrel now? Like if I'm wrong, you can kill me. Most if you don't kill them in an unnatural and a crazy way, she's basically saying, bro, if I don't do this by tomorrow, you can come on kill me then, bro.
God. Elijah was like, man, and let's look at Elijah's response, man, to this thing.
God. And when he saw that, he arose and went for his life and came to Beersheba, which belongeth to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die and said, it is enough. Now, O Lord, take away my life.
So look at this. So Elijah was like, man, look. Elijah got so overwhelmed that he's ready to give up the ghost.
He did.
He did, man.
Block was, he got the hell out of Dodge.
He said, I gotta go. I gotta move to the next block.
And he said he left his servants too.
You're right. So he left the
He got
home.
out the city immediately. He
left the
got
servants.
out of there.
They even let the servants know. Then he gonna get out and say, I can't do this no more. Just kill me right now. That's how overwhelmed the prophet Elijah was. And this is the same prophet that in the book earlier, man, that was so faithful. He like, man, hey, dump the whole bucket on the tree.
Right.
Dump the whole bucket on the wood. This the same prophet. The overwhelmness got to the point where he like, man, just kill me right now. That's how it is. This is a prophet. Yeah, think of that. One of the mightiest prophets, man. faith like crazy, man. One of the best faith stories in the Bible.
Hey, Salakia, Elijah's so mighty. It was him and Moses that showed up in the New Testament where Yahweh was at the top of the mountain with the disciples. And he showed them the two greatest, right? He was talking about Elijah, he was talking about Moses. And then remember, Elijah goes back to who? John the Baptist. That was a reincarnation, regeneration. So that's how mighty Elijah was, because Elijah symbolized the spiritual power and Moses symbolized the law. And when you put them together, who's greater than both together? So it's even showing that aspect how great they were. That's why Elijah was in the top of the mountain with Moses to show the balance. The two prophets, you put them together, you get Yahweh, the greatest of all.
When you look at
it,
he did. And when you look at it, you gotta really think. One of the mightiest prophets in the book even got overwhelmed to the point where he was ready to quit. He wanted to die after that. So what you think? You're not gonna get overwhelmed?
Bro, that man broke down a meteor like fire, like Magda from the roof. They seen that meteor come down from the sky. They said, "Nigga, we finished." That's the same dude that ran faster than the Flash in 1 Kings 18. Literally, it literally said he literally outran Ahab back to Jezreel. Yeah, and gave him a head start.
Give him a head start.
The same dude that shut the heavens in the rain to give Ahab a family for 3 years.
See, he got overwhelmed.
And he got overwhelmed. That's real.
But read on now.
Come on. For I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under the Jupiter tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, Arise and eat.
Now this is key. Because you would think that after something like that, the Most High would request his wish, and he would have granted his request and just killed him right then and there. Most High like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. You're gonna overcome this overwhelmness. You're gonna finish my battle. So he had an angel go visit Elijah. Tell him, get up, man, bake, hey, eat this cake, man. Read on that.
Come on. And he looked, and behold, there was a cake baking on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink, and lay him down again. And the angel of the Lord came again the second time, and touched him, and said, Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for thee.
And the angel went a second time and told him, Rise and eat, because this journey is too great for you. This is a long journey. That's what he's telling Elijah. This is a long journey. This journey is way too long, man. Get up and eat, man. Don't quit. Like Akinum said, the brother said,
Hey.
Man, brother, you gotta stand up. Stand up.
Yeah, how he said it? He said, in the spirit of power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I charge you, brother, get your ass up and fight.
Get up and fight. That's what the angel basically
Get up
telling
and
Elijah,
fight, man. The hell you doing?
Hey, that's what he telling Elijah, man. Hey, get up and
The
fight,
hell?
man. Get up and fight. Because this journey is great for you. Like I said, it's a marathon. It ain't no sprint. It's a marathon and sprint. That's a long journey, man.
Come on. It's like this also goes a little bit into how sometimes you gotta trick Jake into doing. Tell Jake no, he gonna go do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell him he can't do
You
something.
can't do it.
Tell him he can't. Oh, it's too mighty for you. What? He
Take
got
the
up. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink that. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
You get the challenge now.
Challenge him.
It kind of recharges us. We built on that. You know what I'm saying? Tell us we can't do something. And that's basically what he's telling like, oh, this too great for you, man. You know what I mean, bro? It's too great for you too.
You can use great as a twofold in this case. Because you can look at it as a long journey. You know also a way you can look at it. You look at it a way that this journey is bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Journey is way bigger than you.
And
That's one thing that we know in this truth. This truth is 100% bigger than us.
Come on. Oh, come on. Say
This
that
truth is
again.
100% bigger than us, man.
Say that again. Come on.
Like that's the over. Like you obviously have to focus on your own salvation, but you're gonna be held to a standard. Because you want to see your brother and sister make it to the kingdom. Hey man, you want to see the random Jake that you had kept, man, bring it out to make it to the kingdom. You got to make sure that your spirit is right just for that. So this journey is great, man. This journey is bigger than you. That's how you got to look at it, man. So you can't let some of the obstacles you're throwing with, some of the overwhelmness get you to that point because, this is way bigger than you. It's only going to get tougher, but this is bigger than you. This is a big journey.
I told one time recently when I was on Clubhouse, I told the audience that it is truth not about you. What you saying? This journey is great. It's bigger than you. This truth ain't about us for real. This is about your house.
Yeah,
we play a part. And to be honest, it's the small part.
Yeah.
We really, really reading the scriptures, our part is small.
Water in the sea.
And Yahushua is the one to be glorified. He's going to have dominion over everything. The story to come after this, it's Yahushua. All through this thing. After this. So, it is the same thing, man. The spirit with
it. It's a lot of people forget. The reason why the Lord put you through the things you had to go through while you was in the world, so you can be a testimony for when you come into the truth. It could be you was a Muslim for 30 years. Yeah, the Lord put you in that walk so you could gain certain things that he needs you to get. Discipline, how to deal with the Arabic, the language, how to deal with their customs. You're like a spy coming within. You understand the whole system, how it works, like he did with Moses. So that now when you come out of that, you know how to break it down. You know how to get people that's still in that prison, how to break them free out of that situation, mentally and physically. Same as you used to be a gangbanger, drug dealer, whatever you could think of, right? Sports player, whatever, here and there, this and that. You was put in that lifestyle in that world so you could take the tools you learned from that and the experience so you could bring it into the light, into the truth. And part of your job as well is to bring those that's in that specific lifestyle that you was in. Because nobody know it better than you. Any lifestyle you can think about, gang banging, whatever, drug dealer, here and there, this and that. I'm talking about like stuff pertaining to the left-hand side. Sports, whatever. Religion, whatever, because that's still all wicked. So you was brought from out of that darkness into the light, and part of your job as well, push that message. Bring that light to the rest of your brothers that's behind. That's still locking that mental prison, that religion, to get them up out of there. Don't expect to get everybody. But the Lord brought you in that path so you could bring those that's out of it, reach them out, bring them to the light. So we're a testimony. So we got it, all the weight we got on us, being overwhelmed, carry it. We got to carry it.
In testimony.
Yeah. Like Jordan.
So now we're gonna go into another account. With this account right here, I actually kind of said it earlier, moving in the spirit. But this is another way you can feel overwhelmed when you come into the truth. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1. We're gonna start at verse number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse number 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
So this right here is the account of the Most High telling the prophet Jeremiah, hey, before you was born, before I formed you in the belly, I already ordained your life. You're going to be a prophet. You're going to be one of our prophets. That's a lot of case for a lot of brothers and sisters. For every brother and sister in this truth, man. The Most High had in his timeline that, hey, at this point in life, at this point in time, you're going to come into the truth. Like Cop said, maybe it took some time because, hey, you have to build up from your worldly experiences just to get to the truth. But at this point in moment, you're going to come in the truth. For Jeremiah, it was him. Hey, he was young in this bad boy. Because we don't know.
Then said I, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am the child.
So Jeremiah was young in this bad boy. He was young. He like, yo, I'm going to be a prophet. I'm this young. Let's take that into today's point, man. Being looking at your age from a physical standpoint and a spiritual standpoint. Because hey, let's look at it from a physical standpoint. Let's divide the two. Let's look at it from a physical standpoint. When I first came into the truth, I was 19. 22 now. I was 19.
Okay.
And we obviously know 19, obviously Esau system say you gotta be 21 older. That's when you be able to do everything. Buy liquor, do this and everything. Yeah, all that. Obviously, when you're 19, you're not really taking much serious from your older people, elder people in your family, this and that. You're not really taking too much serious. And it gets to a point where it's like, man, you trying to tell them, but it's like, dog, this is a little phase in your life, man. You don't know what's going on, man. Man, who brainwashed you into this?
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of treat you like what? As you a child. Cause it's like, yo, I'm 19. Hey, I graduated high school. I can think for myself. I can choose what I want to do and what I don't want to do. No. You got brainwashed into this. That's some of the case point when you come into this bad boy as young. Let's also look at it from a spiritual aspect. Because like I say all the time, your worldly age really don't mean nothing when it comes to your spiritual age.
Mm-hmm.
You can be 53, worldly wise. But in the spirit, you can be 2 years old. And that's with a brother that might be 32 physically or worldly wise. But he's 10 years old in the spirit. Been this bad boy for 10 years. We gotta look at it from this way, man. Once you get so much in your place when you're young spiritually, that can become overwhelming. Because imagine, like I said, just coming in, teaching. It could have been like 5 or 6 months. Next thing you know, you gotta teach. I gotta teach. Like I said, that changed your whole regimen.
Right.
First, you was just reading the Bible to get the understanding, the stories, this and that. Next thing you know, you studying it to make a lesson. You studying to make a lesson. You like, dang. Next thing you know, Cap might call you. Cap might call you. Hey, brother, you teaching Thursday night lesson.
Bring that out.
It's Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night.
Thursday morning.
You ain't got nothing ready.
Hey, Salaki, I'm keeping the HOI tradition going. My elders, that's how Elder Zabak, Elder Terah, Ephraim, Chief Ephraim, Shalpar did me. I'm just
brother, I just came in a year ago. You could be a brother on 53rd Lake Park. After a day you just got back from Indiana, we didn't even bring it up. Man. Then you got back from Indiana, just talking to a young Jake, man. Yeah, you bring it up. You open it up.
Like, what?
What you mean open it up, man? That's how it be, man. Imagine just a few years in coming to the truth. You counseling brothers and sisters. You managing multiple things, managing marriage, managing a rib, man. Managing kids, man. Managing a whole congregation. Being a captain over a whole congregation.
Wow, yeah.
Having to be making sure you call brothers this and that. That could be overwhelming because you'll be like, dang, I forgot to do it today. I might think I hate him.
Right.
Yeah. Now, real talk, you feel like that.
Yeah.
You could feel it. You like, damn, you feel bad that you're like, bro, I just missed the call. I was busy. And you still feel bad. Like, you literally feel bad. That's crazy.
Like, that's really how it be. This can be overwhelming, man. Just the thought process, just the ability of being young in the truth, man, spiritually, is overwhelming in itself. Because it's a fast pace. You got to keep up with that pace. Because it can all overwhelm you to the point where, you might drown, man. Drip or drown. Sink or swim. And Jeremiah was like, bro, I'm a child, man. I can't. What you mean I'm gonna prophesy to people
Right. Wait till I turn 20.
Give me time, man. Like, come on. But read on now. Verse 7.
But the Lord said unto me, say not I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
And the Most High said, hey, say not that you a child, man.
Mm-hmm.
I picked you for this. I knew you was going to be a prophet when I formed you in the belly. I know what I got going on. I'm the Most High. You just my clay. I'm going to form you up. I'm going to have your back. My words are the words you're going to speak.
Oh,
Just have trust in me. Because I'm going to be inside of you. I'm going to make sure you do the right things, take the right steps.
Right.
You just got to have faith. That's how it be. That's how brothers and sisters got to look at it, man. Even when you young in this bad boy, from a worldly aspect or from a spiritual aspect, that the Most High controls everything. The Most High has control over everything. The Most High might have you moving this fast because he think you can handle it. Or that's in his timeline. That's in his plan. The Most High might have brought you in this truth at a young aspect, at a young age, man, worldly wise, because he thought you was ready to handle it. That's something that your older counterparts couldn't do, or they might not ever be able to do. That's how you gotta look at it, man.
Teach
Brother, the spirit, right?
Teach.
Imagine if Jeremiah's age was put into the scriptures. When this happened, brothers had no excuse. Brothers had no excuse but to just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead. Then it'll be justified. Come on, brothers out there.
Right.
Imagine if Jeremiah was like, scriptures, what did it say? He was like 15. Lord telling him to get out there. Travel here. I'll be with you. Well, no choice.
No choice.
Yeah, brothers be reflecting now. I'm 20. I'm 30. I'm 40.
I mean,
out there. Jeremiah was out there at 18. I gotta go. Yeah, man, that brings encouragement. That scripture alone, without putting his age in there, this is encouragement.
like I said, having that word child in there, his
We
home,
already, yeah.
and then even knowing when your house showers out, it's like something put on you, bro. I don't care about your so-called worldly age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially because we keep birthdays anyway. It's not about when you go around with birthdays. That's what I'm saying. But nah, that is, yeah. There's no excuse when it's like I'm a child. So it does have you to think, oh man, he's way up there. He's young. You know what I'm saying? Most of I ain't got. Hey,
How overwhelmed he was.
because you got to go teach men now.
Lord, come down to you got to go and preach the word to the children of Israel.
And you want to teach men now. You're a child. He said you to teach men. Like, so that's overwhelming. Yeah, it's like
that could be overwhelming.
Like he say, I said when older people looking at you like, oh, they're not gonna listen to me. Like, what can I say to them? They gonna be looking at me like I'm young. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know.
That could be extremely overwhelming.
Okay,
Let's finish off verse 8 and then we're gonna jump into a different account. Well, not different account. A little bit on it.
Verse number 8. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in my mouth.
So Most High said, hey, look, don't be afraid of their faces. Because that could be something that's overwhelming, man. Especially, in this thing, worldly, as an age, worldly, being young, worldly, or spiritually, man.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me I gotta go teach in front of people? You can look at that from a worldly aspect, being young, like, dang, what happened when one of my homies passed by? Man, bro, you supposed to be in the club with us, man. What's going on? Like, nah, I can't do that. Also from a spiritual aspect. Man, gotta teach. Because one thing we do know is Israel One thing about Israel, you got a certain part of Israel that's watching you with a magnifying glass.
Microscope, baby. You
Watching you with a microscope, man. They waiting for you to slip up.
Wait, boy.
They can't wait for you to slip up. Man. And they can point it up. So you like, man, I'm just young in this bad boy. I'm only 2 years in. I'm only 8 months in. You got a brother that's 8. Yeah, say this. Say this. Because I'm on your ass and you say that.
Start at one time or one mistake and don't take a lot.
The fuck up and
They ready, man.
One time.
Like,
all the prophets was nervous.
they wait for you to make one mistake and count like say they ready to put you on a summer jam screen.
party,
Man.
right?
On a summer jam screen, man. One mistake, man.
Right.
They ready. That can be overwhelming, especially young. Whether it's from a worldly aspect or a spiritual aspect.
Right, coming into the truth.
And for being young in the worldly aspect, because this is what brothers and sisters, especially you come in young, man, you deal with this a lot. You try to bring it out to your family or your friends, this and that, and they older than you, and you get hit with it.
Oh yeah.
Dog, you don't know more than me. You don't know that book more than me. They hit you with John 3:16.
Right.
Like, only verse, man. You hit them with something. So let's get the book of Job. 32 and verse number 8. I'm gonna read down to 9.
32, right? This is the book of Job, chapter 32 and verse number 8. This is the book of Job, chapter 32 and verse number 8. But there is a spirit in men, and the inspiration of the Almighty giving them understanding. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment.
So it says in his account, man, that the Most High gives understanding to the mighty. Like I said, one of the biggest ways to get understanding is applying yourself, reading the scriptures, multiple things, applying it to your life, keeping the laws that you commandments of the Most High. It said, great men are not always wise, man. So men that's up in age are not always the wisest men. Because that's a parable that Esau throw out every day, man. Hey, man, when older than you, listen to them. But that's not always the case, man. Because I could be an older Jake, but I could be lost in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, hey, go mess with that girl. Yeah. She ain't gonna do nothing, man. Go mess with her. A Jake at the job, an older Jake at the job tell me all the time, man. Learn from an example, because I messed up. Some Jakes, some older men ain't gonna tell you that, man.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna tell you, hey,
Mm-hmm.
learn from me. Because they want you to fall in the same bridge as them. They want you to make the exact same mistake as them, so you end up in the exact same situation as them. So they can, 20 years later, they 60, you 40, you be like, yeah, you learned the hard way. Hey, some people don't really want to see you win, man. And it says, neither do age understand the judgment, man. They ain't digging into this book. They really don't understand the judgment. They ain't gonna tell you what's to come in the older days. So yeah, they could be wise, man. They could have some of the greatest beards, man. They got some of the greatest beards, man. But they not digging into this book, keeping the law, statute, commandments of the Most High, keeping the feast days, this and that, man. Instead of keeping the feast of dedication, man, they dressing up like a drunk Santa Claus at the Christmas party, man. And you ain't gonna learn a damn thing about them from judgment. They ain't gonna tell you this and that. They ain't gonna give you information on this and that. They gonna give you nothing but worldly information. And what's that probably gonna be, man? Hey, man, you know what you need to do? Go to the store, buy you some backwoods, man. Go get you a little KD, man. Roll it up. Go get you some Magnums. Go mess with Shorty, man. Get you a little shot. Worry about it all day. Hey, worry about the next day. Instead of, helping you get over the problem. So if you young in this truth, from a worldly aspect, don't be dismayed when some of your older counterparts try to bring you down. oh, you get brainwashed, oh, this is a point, oh, you in a cult, this and that. Because at the end of the day, the Most High choose you. He might not ever choose that older person. Don't let that older person take you from your potential blessing, making the kingdom. Say you go, hey, if you do, you're gonna end up just like them once you get older.
Like with all the young Jakes that are in this truth, young, they gotta deal with their parents.
That's the spirit. I was just thinking that.
Because your parents probably not chosen. You know, a lot of times brothers' parents don't be chosen to be in this truth. So, you know, working out your own salvation, that hit harder for the younger Jakes. Because they literally could be living in a mom, father's home. Right? Mother and father providing everything, nothing to the young Jake's name, everything to the mother and father. You telling me he got it. Small sense, he got to disobey them just to keep the laws of the Lord. So that hit, what you talking about? That hit for the statement or the everything you was bringing out. That hits for the younger Jakes, because man, it's hard for them. It's really hard for them. We kind of went through that in 19 in the truth. Kind of had a touch of that, like getting ready to get kicked out and disowned from the family just because I'm keeping the Shabbat. First time keeping the Shabbat. You know what I did? I packed my suitcase up and sat at the door and I waited. I thought it was coming, but it never did. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep on keeping these laws. They thought he had me.
After the first time we came back from July 4th, the July 4th rebuke, went back to the OG crib. The video went viral. That's the first one. We was in purple.
Purple?
Yeah.
The opening?
Yeah, the opening. We was in purple. Esau came and kissed the boot. I forgot what his name was, like Connor or something, whatever it was, man. He came and kissed the boot.
McGregor.
Everybody got into it, man. I think Dean was the first one. Dean was like, oh yeah, let me be the first one, man. Got the boot kiss. Came back, OG seen the video. She went in, man. Cut a 20-minute promo.
Damn.
If you want to hang out with them, you can't come back to my house. What you want to do? I straight up told her, man, look, I'm gonna be an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. She ain't. She backed off. And guess what? To this day, Most High willing, many more. To the very end. I'm gonna be an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim, keeping the law, statutes, commandments.
That's what.
Oh, praise. For real.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day, hey, you gotta be like, hey, it is what it is. You can't stop me from going to my A. This is what the Most High called me to do. You can't stop that.
It's kind of, I think, even too, like brother's saying about the parent, I think just to let me back and double down. Like, his parents, siblings, you could be the only one in the household. You really become the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the brother or the sister used to run up behind and most I don't call them, they just call you. So it's like you're the only one isolated out of a whole household, and damn near sometimes a whole family. So like got a whole family. Everybody on both sides talking about, man, what's wrong with him? What's going on? Right. You gotta something. That's why you got to, like you brother said, keep doing the movie away, because you have to become the light in those dark places. Because the whole household is dark, the whole family honestly is dark. That's why you got to stand 10 toes down a bit and shine, because you're going to become that light. Because they'll start seeing little things over time, maybe ask you questions. So what is it you really do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all had to go through with parents. So my mom now, like, okay, what is it you really do? What you believe in? What is it? Okay. I understand it. I'm not there yet, but I respect it. Hey, okay. I'm going to still tell you. Every time you might go, I'm going to still be there, but now you know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But it takes that time, it takes us being bold and standing up to that, going through them hard times, losing the worldly family to gain your spiritual family. Going through them times is key.
even like it's the parents, but then on the flip side, it could be an older Jake coming in truth and his raising kid in the house, they off. Like they in the world still. Yeah. And Jake, he trying to keep the laws. Like Eve giving him hell at home. You know, so it goes from youngest to oldest. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Satan said, hey, everybody can get it.
Everybody gonna get
Man, talk about a testimony.
Yeah.
When I fuck with, bro.
Yo, let me get it out. Bring it out. Bring
You
it
know
out.
how you about to say something, but you put so much because as you're thinking about it, you remember the exact moment. And you could literally, because while we still here physically, I could literally, when I think about certain memories, it's like the Lord put me in that position, back in that same exact setting, and that's why the emotions will come back because you could feel it again. Man, when the Lord woke me up to the truth of being an Israelite, it was like a spiritual nuclear bomb. No lie, I ain't gonna lie. It was like a spiritual nuclear biblical celestial bomb. Because I'm like, yo, bro, I've been lied to my whole life. I've been praying 5 times a day to the wrong God. I've been fasting to the wrong God. I've been submitting all of this stuff. I was sacrificing worldly, friends, parties, and all of that stuff. Things everybody want to do, the normal things, to the wrong God. I'm like, bro, did I just waste 30 years of my life when I could have lived a whole different life? And I've been lied to the whole time. And I'm like, oh, snap. That's what I was looking for the whole time. Everybody gonna get it. Everybody gonna get it. So now, parents telling me, mother telling me, like you said earlier, what happened? Who changed you? You're supposed to be doing, they supposed to be reading the Quran here and there, this and that. You used to wake up in the morning, you used to lead the house prayer. Think about that. I used to lead the prayer for the whole house. So the family will know it's time to pray when I open my door. I would lead the prayer. They will follow me. Right? So they expect me to wake up and lead the prayer. But one day something different happened. They're like, what? Like, you're supposed to pray. What's going on? You don't want to pray no more? What's going on? So they depend on you to do the prayer. I said, I'm not doing that. You know what? Once I found out I was an Israelite, I felt that weight. If I go and I pray with them, I literally committed sin willfully. So now I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm like, damn, I don't want them to know I'm checking out this information. And all the Qurans I had, I'm looking at the Quran. I'm like, man, don't. Now I went to order me a Bible. Bro, when I ordered that Bible, I had to feel God. Think about it. You a Muslim for 30 years. All you know is the Quran. They teach you that if you read any other book than the Quran, you're going to hell. You are infidel. You are confident. You are this. You are sellout. Allah watching you. And He gonna send Al Shaitan against you. This and that, Malaika, whatever. You read any other book, you going straight down. So I'm looking at the Bible, and I'm trying to deny it. I'm like, bro, the more I deny it, the more I'm getting closer to it. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm getting hooked to it. Now I ordered the book. You could tell my whole spirit changed. I refuse to do the azan, the prayers, just la ilaha illallah. I refuse to do all of that. So you already know, if you're already used to a routine and then something changed, you're like, what's the hell going on? You all right? All right, it's just probably a mistake. All right, let's try the next day. I'm not doing no prayers as a Muslim. Try the next day. Now they ask the question, what the hell is going on? I'm literally scared to death that if I go and I pray to Allah, the Lord might kill me now because I know the truth now. So I'm finessing here and there, this and that. They think I'm reading the Quran, I'm reading the Bible. Oh, shit. I'm like, yo, damn, wait. And then I'm comparing it with the Quran. I'm like, now I understand this makes sense because the Bible has all the details. It's filling in the holes that I was missing when I was reading the Quran. So now things that I have missing spiritually to change is being put together. Now I'm like, okay, now this makes sense. Now I'm getting a clear understanding. So now I'm called what? Satan.
Mm-hmm.
No lie.
Mm-hmm.
I was called Satan. I was called the devil. Right in my face. Anything I do, my family is just disgusted. Anything I do. So I'm like, okay. But my mentality is flipped, it's switched. Same I was zealous as a Muslim, I'm more zealous now as an Israelite. And I had the mentality, F y'all. Yeah. If y'all try to get between me and the truth as an Israelite and Yahweh Shemel Shah, I'm liable to kill y'all. That was my mentality, literally, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to cut everybody off. I'm like, don't even look my way. Don't even say nothing. I'm hell with that. This is the truth. So now they looking, they're like, what makes you think you so special here and there, this and that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why God ain't saying this to us? Why the Lord is speaking to you? Why the Lord telling you this? Why the Lord saying this and that? Now you think you're better than us?
Mm-hmm.
You think you know more than us?
I promise you, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your parents get jealous of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
And my father's a imam. Like imam's equivalent to like a pastor here and there for the Muslims and all that.
It's high rank.
Yeah, high rank. Open up schools and all of that stuff. Everywhere he traveled, he opened up schools. He got schools all over the world. Literally. Taught thousands of people. So imagine how he looking at me as his son, thinking I'm gonna take the position. And I'm like, no, I'm going this way. They got that feel as a parent. So you like, damn. But my mentality, the Lord made me like this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a zero line focus. You're gonna only focus on this. And you're gonna be zealous here and there, a do or die attitude. Anybody get in the way of this, to hell with you. You know? I was called Satan, I was called being in a cult. Who changed you? And what happened? You used to be good. What happened now? You different now? What clothes you wearing? What is this stuff you wearing and all of this stuff? I used to come home from camp with the sign, the bucket, and all of that stuff. Yeah. The camp materials and all of that, getting cussed out and this and that, and just crazy stuff. And I had to block all of that. Yeah. So you got to make a lot of sacrifice for the Lord, but whatever you lose, the Most High give you 100-fold.
Like when you said when you first noticed that you was an Israelite, or first came to the knowledge that you was an Israelite, and you said you got angry. It was like,
bro,
man, I was praying 5 times a day. I was praying to this God. And damn, I could have been doing
all of this in the right.
I could have been doing this like on the right hand side. I could have been doing something better with my life. And that's different from a person that's converting to become a Muslim. Because you grew up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you knew from birth.
That's literally all that's literally all you know.
So like them Muslims that be trying to pray at old block and all that, it's like
you're not real.
You don't even know.
You don't even know what you're doing.
Like you out of your mind. You going from a curse to destruction, literally.
Yeah.
And then be some them same people that might not never find out the truth. So now like it's double destruction your way.
Come on.
There's a big difference between a brother that's born a Muslim but turned an Israelite than a man that was Christian converted to being a Muslim. Now he converted to be an Israelite. That's a different thing. There's two different minds right there. Because it's not like you was indoctrinated by so many other things of the world. You only knew that. Muslim, and that was it. There was nothing else. And the type of Muslim you was, those were the diehard. They would kill you if you didn't believe.
And I think Israel too just needs to understand too, especially if you're new to the truth or not in it. This is why we go hard on preachers so much, pastors, because it's like for people that grow up under the Christianity, like, damn it, y'all had this book for how long have been teaching out of it, and we ain't heard none of this.
None of this.
We ain't heard a glimpse of this.
And bro, we trusted you.
We trusted you.
That's why we didn't even decide to read the book, because
we didn't challenge you with nothing.
We didn't challenge you.
And it's like, so that's why Israel goes so hard on pastors and preachers and them, because it's like we put trust into you.
Right.
We thought you stood for something.
Our grandma forced us to speak
to come listen to you and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when we open it up, it's like, wait, you ain't mentioned 90% of this book, 95%. Like, you ain't never even said none of these precepts or topics or nothing. So that's why you go so hard, even too, so people get to understand that of just because it's like y'all had this book. We've been trusting on you to give us the information that's in it. But like I said, we have to read.
Yeah.
Damn it, go read it yourself. Like the lesson of it. Just go read it yourself and get that whole understanding.
They kind of still hurt that. Even though you come in the truth, you trusted your pastor. Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
You trusted.
It's still gonna hurt.
You trusted. Now you come into the truth, and like your family still trusting the lies. That you know it's a lie. But like for my Moji, he told me once before, I'm gonna continue to trust my pastor. And I'm proving the scriptures to her. And like she still say, I'm gonna put my trust in the pastor. Like that, man, that don't sit well.
It does.
And then as a child to the parent, like the child gotta accept that my parent might just die. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the hard. My parents just might touch that lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like when you make peace with that, you at that point you pray to the Most High. You ask the Most High to allow you to surround yourself with righteous brothers and sisters. That's where that spiritual family comes in.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get your spiritual father, spiritual mother. Like you got a whole bunch of cousins, Uncle Pennywell, right? You got all this family on the right hand side, and now you completely forget about that left hand side. And it's not. It'd be a hard pill to swallow.
It is.
When I had to swallow that pill, it was a hard one to swallow, but now it's do or die for the Lord.
Come on. But that's why it comes out as anger to your parent. Like, damn it, you can die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you better stop. Like, that's why we get so angry with, like, do you not see it? It comes off, but they feel it's hard, but it's like, it's passion in it. Like, this is life or death. Like, I don't know how you don't see it, but that's what
you trying to save their
You
life.
trying to save them the whole time.
Trying to pull them up from
Right,
the
from the
down
fire,
Yeah,
right.
like
it's like they 18 wheeler coming and you stand in the middle of the street. And I'm trying to grab you out. You know, let me just get hit.
right.
So go ahead, kid.
I had to fight my whole family. No lie.
I can only imagine.
I'm telling you, no lie. I literally fought my whole entire family. No lie. But it's true.
I can really only imagine.
I was so mad as I don't condone it, but I'm just telling you how much I believe in this. I gave my way.
Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back.
Right.
That's what I say all the time.
What?
The only thing back there for you is
That.
that sitting in the chat waiting on you. Man, there ain't no way to go back.
Like, you trying to stop me from getting in the kingdom?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you got to go.
right. Literally.
Oh
yeah, man.
Hey, like I said, once again, that could be overwhelming, man. The thought process that be a young, worldly wise and spiritually in the truth. So that's a count right there. Hey, some brothers, when you young, man, worldly or even spiritually, man, read that account. Look how the Most High told Jeremiah, hey, look, don't worry. I got your back no matter what. You said my words, man. Just do your work, do your job, man. And you're gonna succeed. So we're gonna get up, we're gonna get another biblical account of something that could be a thought process of being overwhelming. We're gonna stay in the book of Jeremiah, but we're gonna go to chapter 15. And we're gonna start off at verse number 18. Because now we're gonna get to a point where overwhelming can get to this point where it's like, I'm so overwhelmed. It can lead you to this point. So let's start off. Verse number 17. Start at verse 17.
15 and 17.
Yeah, 15 and 17.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, and verse number 17. I sat not in the assembly of the mockers, nor rejoiced. I sat alone because of thy hand, for thou hasn't filled me with indignation.
So I'm going to give a little context before we obviously get into. The context was the people of Israel was said to the poet, Most High, like, I'm not dealing with y'all no more. I'm at the point where it's skip y'all, man. I'm done. And Jeremiah was like, well, hold on. What? What do you mean? This and that. You done? You doing this and that? I'm like, I haven't been with these people. They've been doing that. Cool, but I didn't sit with these people. I'm being judged the same as these people. So he at the point where like I'm getting mad because I'm gonna get the same judgment that these people because they messing up. It's no different than if you was a child in school, man. And you doing your best to try to get the pizza party, but you got one or two classmates that's messing up, that's stopping you from getting the pizza party. You like, hold on, why can't we get the pizza party and those two get removed to another classroom for the day? Let us enjoy our reward. That's how the prophet Jeremiah was feeling. So read on out.
Why is my pain perpetual? And and my wound incurable, which refuses to be healed? Wilt thou be altogether unto me as a liar and as waters that fail?
So you see in this account right here, the prophet Jeremiah started to lose faith. Faith to the point where he was doubting the Most High. He lost faith to the point where he questioned the Most High and asked him, was he a liar? That could be something that you could become overwhelmed to that point in the truth. When you question everything, when you start to lose faith to the point where it's like, man, is this even my calling? You get overwhelmed to the point where you be like, bro, if I was going to go through all this, I could have stayed a Christian. I could have stayed a Muslim. I could have stayed a nigga man in the world.
Supreme.
I could be doing all this. It could get overwhelmed like that to that point where it's like, man, this is a prophet Jeremiah, the prophet of the Most High, said, hey, did you lie to me? God forbid, man. But even in this account, because, hey, think about it. The Most High could have been like, look, I'm the Most High. You doubted me? I could really kill you right now. I can drop you right now and pick up somebody, pick up the dumbest of the dumbest and give them all your powers that I gave you. But the Most High didn't do that. Because let's see what the Most High actually did. Read on verse 19 now.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the veil, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not unto them.
So the Most High still decided to deal with the prophet Jeremiah, even after he doubted him, to the point where he called him a liar, to the point where he called the Most High a broken dam. He still decided to choose him. That shows you that the Most High, he was always, that's once again showing you account that this is greater than you. Because the Most High could have dropped Jeremiah right then and there. You think this walk's so greater than you that you just gonna call me a liar? But you know what? I'm gonna still deal with you. Because you still got a word to do. It's some people that, you still gotta wake up. Or the blood gonna be on your hand. You're gonna be finished altogether. So, sometimes, like I said, you could be overwhelmed to that point where you're like, man, I could have been a Christian. But the Most High could still be dealing with you. Even after, Lord knows what you even told the Most High. Oh, man. I could have been a Christian, man. I could have stayed a Muslim, man. Man, I could have kept my kufi, man. I could have kept my kufi. I could have kept Ramadan, man, this and that. Just threaten the Most High.
I ain't going back.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, you like,
You giving him
Yeah,
all right
no.
right now.
but the Most High still deal with you.
No.
Because at the end of the day, there's a greater journey, man. There's a greater journey, man. You feel me? It's a greater journey, man. You gotta have faith in the Most High, man. Because when the Most High days you in this bad boy, hey, you in it no matter what. Whether you overwhelmed or not, he's still gonna be dealing with you. If he still decides to deal with you, man, hey, you better take that as chill. Dang, I did this and that, and I still decide, and you still dealing with me? That's like in the Esau's world, man. When Jay cheat on E, and she decided to take him back. Jake be hype. What? I didn't did it. I did. They feel like the man. They feel like the man. They gonna tell it all they homies, man. Bro, you would never believe what just happened. I cheated. And she took me back. She loves me. That's how Jake moves, man.
Boy, oh,
That's how I gotta feel when, hey, man. That's the enjoyment you gotta have when hey, you might doubt the Most High in the slightest. He still decides to deal with you.
Yeah.
Because hey, that means you might just be important. But also means that, hey, still, that this journey is way greater than you. So don't ever doubt the Most High. The Most High controls everything. And you gotta have endless faith. Let's get Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 44.
hey, quick thing. You know how scary that is?
Yeah.
I just thought about it. It shows the mercy of the Lord. Because the Lord will still show you mercy. He'll take you back, he'll show you mercy. Right? But it could be an evil and Jake. They taking you back, but it's not the same. Right? You think they taking you back and everything's all good? Oh no.
They take you probably just to hurt you.
Oh no. He said the way you did me, I'm gonna make you feel that 10 times more.
10 times more.
So I'm gonna take you back, but now I'm calling this dude, I'm calling that dude, I got the side dude, I got to do Monday, Wednesday, down here and there, this and that. You think I'm good, man? You done messed me up. You scarred me. I'm gonna get my leg back. All right. So she might be telling you down the line, and then use the excuse
I wanna leave
her
the camera.
recently and bring that back up.
Oh, he got a look. But even with that, it's like, yeah, even with that, the rule is tainted though when you come back. Like, and the Most High let you repent and give you another slate, clean slate. You don't get a clean slate with a human. It just
Yeah, still mad.
we still mad. We still holding on to it. But that's also the scary part too. Is it's like when you constantly read, it's like, damn, I ain't worthy. I'm supposed to have been there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from all the things we know from the world, living wickedness, whatever, and just coming to the truth, it's like, that's scary.
Being in it for X amount of time, even being in the truth for X amount of time, for years, you still had that.
Yeah.
Been dead. Or
Because the majority of us spend more time in the world than the truth.
5%.
Yeah, that's why you're trying to go that 10 times harder. You got to try to catch up. Like, it's in balance right now. You know what I'm saying?
exactly what I was reading out in the beginning. Being overwhelmed to the point where you will lose faith in the Most High. You've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of brothers and sisters that got so overwhelmed in this truth that they just went back into the world. And they stayed there. And that's it. Like, there's so many examples of that is scary.
Yeah.
Every time I've heard it or seen it, I got scared. Because I know it's true. I know it's real now. The Lord can actually blow out your candlestick.
Oh.
And you can literally come into this truth, have full faith in the Most High, and then leave. That's scary.
Yeah.
But that also puts more fear of the Most High in you.
Yeah.
Because you need to fear the Most High. I be telling you all the time, you need to understand the power that the Most High got. That's part of fearing the Lord. Because, man, seeing that make you shake. That make goosebumps, you know, make you have a chill. Seeing
Bro,
that,
yeah.
you become so overwhelmed.
And scared, bro. Yeah.
Imagine you were atheist in the world. You believe in the Most High. You come into the truth now, and you get so overwhelmed in the truth that you go back into the world to become an atheist.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's the worst feeling. And seeing that make you tighten up. That makes you want to go inside God. Because now you know it's true. You always hear it, but when you see it, oh, it's game time. It's time to go hard.
No, come on, bro. Now, bro, I think enough. That cause, bro, that be that fear, bro. And that be the overwhelming of thoughts, but just the truth, and it's just like you just have to do your part and move forward. Because like a fear and overwhelming is like, what if your job was to come into the truth to wake up your replacement? Like,
Man,
that's what some people that did. They came in, fed to people to wake up their replacement and go back to the world.
You training your replacement.
You training your
Don't eat
replacement.
the
So it's like, bro. So that's why you have to always remain humble, bro, and just remain diligent as possible. Because it's like, because we don't know what our story, the end of our story. Most already know it's written for. It's already written. Everybody plays a part. Like the people that came in and left, they played their part. Their part was only for those 3 things, and you done now. Go back. That's scary, bro. That's overwhelming, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
man.
Or to hear about somebody that's been 20 years, somebody that just fell out. Reading that story again, brother, the history of Suzanne, that's the craziest story. These are elders, they were judges. And become now bug out to go wicked and die to unrighteous death. Like, they was at the end.
It was right there.
They right there. Like,
Right there.
you're right there. And became bug outs. You see what I'm saying? To the point you trying to say innocent blood or everything, you doubling down in your wickedness. You tripling down in your wickedness. And a young person, you have to call you out.
Yeah.
Dad, you have to call you out. And he young. Like, their job is to do all that work as an elder to build it up. And then die right there to get killed right there.
Got to the finish line. Put your foot over the finish line.
And fell out and died, bro. Like, that's underwhelming thoughts, bro. Go ahead, you though. I yield. Go ahead. What you want?
Hey,
That basically happened. Hey, and like I said, it's just the mercy of the Most High, the mercy that you have on His people. The fact that you questioning me, because hey, think about it, man. Jake and Eve, man, you question on one moment, they ready to be done with you. What the hell with you, man? Did you move, man? This and that. I don't know about that move, bro. You gotta go. Get him out. Get him. Get the step. Going all in. And the Most High don't even treat you like that. Show the mercy of you. Let's get the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 44. Because in the book of Leviticus chapter 26, it's kind of a carbon copy of a Deuteronomy 28.
Mm-hmm.
Most I tell you, man, if you don't keep my law, statute, commandments, dog, if you don't keep my law, statute, commandments, this is what's gonna happen to you. Let's read 44 in the book of Leviticus 26, what the Most High said.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, and verse 44 and 45.
Yeah, 44 and 45.
Leviticus 26 and verse 44. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am the Lord their God.
Most High pretty much telling you, even when Israel doing this, I'm still gonna remember you. I'm still gonna remember the covenant that I made with your forefathers. Even though you're going off this and that, you're doing this and that, you doubting me, you serving other gods. You serving other gods doing this and everything. I'm still gonna remember my covenant for you. I'm still gonna remember my covenant. I ain't gonna break my covenant because y'all want to act. I'm still hold my end of the bargain. It's whether or not you're gonna hold your end. Read on now.
But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, who I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their God. I am Yahweh.
That's what the Lord said. Hey, man, I'm still going to hold my end of the bargain. I'm going to remember the covenant I made with your ancestors. I'm going to remember the covenant I made with your forefathers. And I promised to them, I'm going to be their God. I'm going to bring them back to their land. I'm going to give your seed the land. I promise y'all. Most I say, even when you doing this and that, even when you condemning my name, this and that, you being atheists, Christians, Muslims, all that, I'm still going to remember. If you're a part of those 12 tribes, man, via Numbers 1 to 18, I'm going to still remember the covenant I made with you. I got a chosen few. That I'm going to do. Hey, you got to think of that like that. And we're gonna get one account. We'll get one account because we're gonna close out real soon. Let's get the book of Jonah, chapter 1.
Oh, dear John. Hey, you teaching it.
This is funny.
That boy,
This is because this is twofold. Look, use this lesson as twofolds. Because one thing about being overwhelmed is you can either step up to the plate and take your challenge on the chin and try to overcome it, or you can let it break you. So the story of Jonah is a perfect story for that. Great story for that. So what you gonna decide to do? You're going to decide to overcome your overwhelmness? Or you're going to let it break you like a diamond? Break you like a pipe. Read when y'all got it up.
Where you want to start at?
1 and 1.
1 and 1. This is the book of Jonah, chapter 1 and verse number 1. Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for the wickedness is come up before me.
The Most High told Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh and go prophesy to it. Because, hey, their wickedness is crazy. And let's see Jonah's response to this. Read on up.
But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord, and went down to Joppa, and he found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof and went down unto it.
So it said that Jonah fled. He like, hey, I gotta go to Nineveh? No. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna flee. I'm gonna leave my country. I'm gonna go to another land.
I gotta go to old block teaching. No, I ain't going over there. I ain't going over there. I ain't going to the hoods, bro.
You got that passport real quick.
Yeah. Wait, you tell me I gotta go over here? No.
He scraped up everything to pay for that fell.
We can't do that. We got
One ticket.
Yeah, one-way ticket.
That's how it was. Jonah was like, I gotta go teach you a Sunday night for hosting? Yeah, no.
I'm on the 53rd.
Right.
Yeah, 53rd.
We gotta go in front of Happy's? No.
Hey, man, you know a perfect spot? The Bean. That's a perfect spot, man. You can get a lot of fish right there. So Jonah decided to flee. He like, hey, I can't do that. So I'm gonna go hop on a boat. I'm gonna go to another city.
Yeah, Jonah like, yeah, the beam, but the Lord said no. There's a camp already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could do a unity camp.
Yeah. We're gonna build on, we're gonna get into their foundation.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, y'all say, man.
He like, all right, most I already got my fishing in there, brother. Right.
Just go
What if I go down the street from them, then around the corner, downtown, like, no, bro. Like they got that session.
I need you.
I need you to go. I'm telling you to go.
Right. That's
I
your
need
camp.
you in Oblak. Not Oblak. I don't know. So when he tell you that, you decide, I'm not going to, I'm not going to Oblak.
Mhm.
I'm going to go do Kevin 53rd. Yeah. I know he told me to do this. I'm going to go do that.
Jonah got back. I ain't going. I ain't going.
I can't do that.
That's Bodie.
That's how Jonah acted.
He-
Bodie. I ain't going, bro.
He said, "You do what? I'm up out of here." He ain't complain. Oh, first ball.
So let's read on, man. Let's read and let's find out the results of Jonah deciding to do this. Hey, let's find out the results of Jonah doing this. Read on now.
and went down into it to go with them unto Tarshish for the presence of the Lord. But the Lord sent out a great wind into the sea, and there was a mighty tempest in the sea, so that the ship was like to be broken.
So the Most High was like, you thought I couldn't see what you're doing, huh? You think you play me like I'm dumb, huh? Okay, I got you. I'm always 2 steps ahead of you. So I'm gonna send a great storm your way. You think you're gonna flee and run away from me? Send that wind. To the point where it felt like it was gonna break the ship. I know Jonah was probably shook like, oh, man. He's like, come on, man. Read, look. Hey, because Jonah was the only one that felt it.
He felt that.
Then the mariners were afraid and cried every man unto his God, and cast forth the wares that were in the ship into the sea to lighten it off of them. But Jonah was gone down unto the sides of the ship, and he lay was fast asleep.
So Jonah felt it. He like, man, look, he like, man,
hide, but he was even.
This might be your dream. I'm gonna go to sleep, try to wake up again, and see.
Jonah felt like I'll die right here and go into Nineveh. Just die in my sleep, bro.
You can kill me. He tried to do that old school move when the child is trying to go home, fall asleep.
For a boat with a gun.
He tried to go fast to sleep.
No, you got in trouble in school. You go.
Was gonna forget. Nah.
Damn.
Oh man.
He tried to sleep it away.
God. So the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, "What meanest thou, O sleeper?"
Damn. He was stressed. He was stressed.
Arise.
You know he's so stressed. He's like, man,
I gotta go to
sleep.
I'm good, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I wake up to enjoy this, this is just a dream. He tried to sleep it away.
God.
The dude said, "Oh, sleeper."
Oh,
Dude was
sleep.
knocked out, drooling.
God.
Damn, that's crazy. He was stressed.
Arise, call upon thy God. If so, that God will think upon us, that we perish not.
So you gotta think about it. The mariners was like, bro, you sleeping during the time of this? How is you sleeping through this? We finna die. We finna die. How is you sleep? Joe's like, look, y'all know what's going on? Y'all know what's going on? Don't inquire. Just let it be. And he's like, nah, dog, you gotta figure this out. Pray to your God, man. Figure this out.
Right.
Please, dude.
Look at the symbology.
Yeah.
Remember, Yahweh Shah was in the ship. He was sleeping. The bottom of the ship, the wind came and it stifled. Bro, we about to die, man. Please get up. Please, man. We about to die. Same, because remember, Jonah was the parable of Yahweh Shah. Same stuff.
And then even too, it's just like, we heard and we know you serve that living God. Pray to him now, bro. What you sleeping, bro? What you doing sleeping right now?
That's how you know it was a heathen.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's a heathen. Because it's like, why he gotta tell him, pray to your God, bro, save us.
Bro, he tried to hide among the heathens. That's all. That's us. That's all.
Right. Because it said they prayed to their God.
Right. He tried to blend in with the heathen. He paid for that plane ticket. He got on a plane.
That's like funny, bro.
Everything is all good. Everything running smooth sailing. But today's the day the plane is stuck. It ain't working. I know he was scared. He like, oh shit. Yeah, we don't usually get this. Yeah, the plane is always. This is the first time this happened. What's going on? The plane ain't working. The engines is jacked up. What's going? I don't know. Let's take out some baggages off the plane, lighten the plane. No, the weight is there. It's good. Problem is, you try to run from the Lord. So he stopped the plane.
That's why, because he say, bro, pray to thy God.
Right.
Not our God, thy God, the one you serve, boy. Like the one you serve, man. Man, it's all right. Read on. And they said, every one to his fellow, come and let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this evil is upon us. So they cast lots, and the lot fell upon Jonah.
Hey, man is like, let's cast some lots, man. Let's see who the problem really is, man. They cast some lots and they fell on Jonah. They say, yep. He was sleeping too. He was sleeping. You know you in the room and you was sleeping. That's like Ox saying, man. You and your cousins, you in the house, you broke the lamp. But you know your OG finna go crazy when you break the lamp. So you try to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they still up. They don't even know you broke the lamp. But then your OG get there. She see the lamp broken. Everybody gonna get it. You sleep. And you're like, bro, what is you doing? You broke the lamp. Well, you all gonna get what for it? That's how it was. So jump down to verse 10.
Verse number 10. Then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, why hast thou done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them.
So man was like, what? Bro, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You fleeing from the Lord? Your God? No, bro. You're messing up, dog. You're messing up. You did this. It wasn't us, it was you. That's how it is. Drop down to verse 12.
Verse number 12. And he said unto them, take me up and cast me forth into the sea. So shall the sea be calm unto you. For I know that for my sake, this great tempest is upon you.
So John like, damn, man,
Kill me.
I know it. Just throw me in the sea.
He said, put me on a t-shirt.
Just do it.
Because again, number one, he said, just take me back, so I'm going to remember.
Just throw me in the sea.
I don't want to do anything at this point.
Throw me in the sea, man.
Just don't take me back.
Just take me up there, man.
God, bro, this is crazy.
God. Let's jump down to verse 15.
Verse 15. So they took up Jonah and cast him forth into the sea, and the sea seized him for her raging.
So the mariner's like, hey, we're gonna do what you say, man. We're gonna throw you in the sea.
Right, because you the problem.
And magically, when they threw in the sea started to calm down. They start to go back on their journey. Well, let's see what happened to old Jonah. What that happened? Verse number 17. Now.
Verse 17. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights.
And the Most High was like, I got you.
This man can't run.
You can't run from me? You thought she was going to be able to run from me? That's like that scene on ATL, man. That scene on ATL with Big Boy. He called T.I. little brother, man, at the stove.
Oh, yeah.
He called T.I. little brother at the stove. See this brother? I know that ain't what I think it is.
Right.
He said, Playboy. Boom. He scared him. Like, good. He shook.
Like big worm.
The Most High was like, man, you can't run away from me. But the moral from this story is, man, that sometimes even running away from your biggest challenges can become overwhelming. Because the Most High gonna show you. You just run away from this might be your biggest problem. You decide not to step over to the plate and deal with it. Ain't your biggest problem. It's the fact that you run away from it. that's gonna keep you from you being your biggest problem. That could be overwhelming in itself. Even some overwhelmness, you gotta step up to the plate and knock out the obstacle. Because at the end of the day, it's what the Most High got destined for you. It's all the Most High. Dating back to the premise that this truth is greater than you. The work of the Most High is way greater than you ever is way greater than you. It's not just you and it stop at you. It's way bigger than that. It's always gonna be bigger than that. Let's get 3 precepts and we're gonna close it out. Get Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6.
I got it. It's the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God.
Hey man, sometimes when you're being overwhelmed, sometimes, man, you gotta still pray to the Most High. Because we know that the Most High controls everything, but the Most High still, put it on to you that you gotta do a part. Yeah, I threw this obstacle at it. How you gonna knock this out?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta tell me your requests so I can help give it to you. So sometimes when you get overwhelmed, be like, look, Most High, I know I'm overwhelmed with this situation. Let me ask how I can do it. How I can, apply this better to my life. And the Most High only gonna show you the way. He only gonna show you the way. Sometimes when you get overwhelmed, sometimes you gotta pray to the Most High. And you gotta pray to the Most High. Because that's the only way it's gonna get better. You're not greater than the Most High. So not thinking that you're not gonna take a request to the Most High is gonna make things better. Nah, in most situations or every situation where you feel overwhelmed with multiple things, you gotta take it up to the Most High. You gotta let your request be known unto him. Let's get the book of Matthew chapter 17 and verse 21.
I got it. This is Matthew chapter 17, verse 21. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
It's gonna be sometimes. It's gonna be sometimes. Hey man, it's gonna be some battles. You're gonna have to pray and fast.
Well, you know the lesson.
It's gonna be
Too quick with the sword.
It's gonna be some battles, man, in this truth, man. We're gonna have to pray and fast, man.
Kinda.
And like Ak was bringing it up, man, sometimes fasting, your flesh is gonna feel it. But it's a benefit for your spirit.
God.
It's a benefit for your spirit, because once this flesh gone, it's gone. But your spirit has the potential to be there all the time. So which one you want to build up? Which one you willing for it to lack at a time? Your flesh or your spirit? Sometimes when you overwhelmed, sometimes you're gonna have to pray and fast, man. Pray and fast for the Most High. Whether you do a 15-hour joint, 24-hour joint, or a multi-day joint, praying and fasting to the Most High is important, especially when you feel overwhelmed. We're gonna finish it off with Isaiah chapter 41 and verse number 10.
You said 41 and 10. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse number 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
Fear not, because the Most High always gonna have your back, even when you overwhelmed tonight. As long as you have endless faith and you keep in law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability, the Most High is always gonna be with you. So with that being said, man, it's Brother Iwapar finishing off with the lesson, the post-Sabbath lesson of feeling overwhelmed. Like the words of the good Jermaine Cole, man. Don't let this world break you, brother. Don't let this world break you. You can overcome it. So with that, we finish it. Done.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got me overwhelmed. And why I say this, because like this lesson make you think about how many times and how many situations you overwhelmed with in life. like what Cal was like, you just certain time be doing something, you don't know you overwhelmed.